I love watching Will make a face every time I hit the record button. Like that. Yeah. All right. So, guys, we're back. We are indeed so back. Okay, so talking to the party very quickly before we start. Does everyone have their character sheets?
Yes.
Baby, don't shake your head. You're gonna make me nervous. Does everyone have their dice or a replacement for them? Yay! With all that said, then, Ariel, are you ready to play some D&D?
No, as usual.
Great. Will,
Yes.
Lake,
Very much so.
Alex, Aidan,
Why not?
and Bryson.
Yeah.
Crazy thing is, I think that's the first time that they haven't said some variation of no every since I started doing that. Jesus Christ. All right.
Gross.
That is wrong. But that's okay. No one's perfect. In that case, then, can you all hear that? Last where we left off, amidst the snowfall summits of Comet Heights. Gonna say it one more time. 10 fucking months ago. The first day back at the Claudius Ptolemy School of Inspiration since the reappearance of a certain Feywild-bound friend of ours proved to be just as eventful as expected. As our hometown heroes say hi, hometown heroes.
Hi.
Hi, hometown heroes.
Yay. Is that, who is the fuck is barking? I'm not looking at the chat right now. Thank you, Bryson. Okay. Uh, bring the energy. That's all I could ask for. Our hometown heroes set their sights on a return to the monotony of school life, interspersed, of course, with the schemes and shenanigans that have grown synonymous with their investigation over the last few months. The party divided and conquered across the School of Inspiration, with some choosing to engage in the classic art of breaking and entering into the absentee vice principal's office, while others took a more personable approach, enlisting the aid of some of their instructors with protective measures, and, in one unusual case, as some much needed therapy. Uh, can't, yeah, just gonna leave that there. At the end of the day, however, no amount of lectures or lunch hours could do enough to distract our hometown heroes from the reality that time is running out. The winter solstice looms ahead at a shortening distance, and the party's many, many questions surrounding the truth behind Comet Heights' forthcoming fate remain unanswered. Unanswered, that is, until a certain chance encounter with the mercenary responsible for much of the chaos unfolding throughout the last few months. But we're not going to start there, not yet. Hey, Bryson. So, it's been a while.
Hmm.
I wanted to give you an opportunity, and if you don't want to take the opportunity at this moment, that is totally okay. But given that you were not here for last session, I wanted to give you the opportunity to give Enix some downtime if you so choose, if you so wish. As all the other party members got the chance to have this during their first day back at the School of Inspiration. If there's anything that you think Enix would be interested in doing at some point during the school day, the floor is yours, essentially.
I think Enix has probably just been like chilling, like trying to. Actually, that's not true.
I mean,
Enix has, I think, definitely been trying to more like effectively and probably seriously put the moves on Bianca, while also though like simultaneously engaging in deep research for what's going on with Roselle, because they're like, what the hell is happening with my friend? And then especially like they have a lot of guilt that they hold. I said this last session, but they have a lot of guilt that they hold for not being there for that fight that happened that Palace like disappeared from. So they're they're kind of trying to be like super vigilant and very aware of everything going on. If anything, I'd say maybe like a little too vigilant, like in a way of like if like they hear like a door creak, like they like blast it with like a fireball or with a magic missile, and then they're like, and then they like cast mend, and then their parents go, "What was that?" And then they cast like mending or something to fix it, and they're like, "Nothing."
Every person coming into a room that Enix is in has to pull the don't shoot.
Hmm.
That's so real. As far as like the first day back at school after Pallas's return, though, um, is there anything specific that Enix would be pursuing as far as like the research aspect or kind of reconnecting with Bianca, like you said?
I think interdimensional or interplanar like um travel and like what it means to like I can't remember if Enix has this information or not, but I know Bryson does. But do we know that like does Enix know that like Alice got sent back because it was like their original like
Yes, this
okay,
was discussed in session.
okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Hmm.
Anyways, I guess like the history of that line, um, but I think they're probably gonna go to like the church. Like if they would look somewhere, they would like probably ask like a religious figure at the school if it's first day back. And like also look in text in the library, but also go to like a I don't know, maybe there's like a youth. Oh, Ori.
Yeah, that works. So, yeah, I think that you find some time like during like a study hall period or like a lunch period to just get all your work out in front of you and splay it out in front of Ori. They seem to be kind of the second best thing when it comes to actual tangible religious knowledge, second, obviously, to you for obvious reasons. But as you kind of get into it, you watch as their brow grows more and more furrowed as they listen to what you have to say. And after a moment, it's tough, right? Because I do think there is probably some overlap here. I just don't know how much that overlap would actually have much to do with what happened to Pallas, to be honest. I mean, the good news is that we do know for a fact that what happened to Pallas wasn't necessarily divine in nature. That might honestly be for the best, because if we had to reckon with anything stronger than what we already have, we'd be kind of, we'd be kind of boned. But on the other hand, I don't know. I I guess given what I know, given what Pallas has told us, I guess, it does seem like there might be roots in the practice of worship that might go back with their family. Like whatever, deal happened to help them manifest those powers, way back when, however long ago that was, it seems to be the kind of devotion that you would show to a deity, just not to a tangible deity itself, at least not that we know of. Am I making sense right now? I don't know.
No, you are. It's just not the answer I wanted to hear. It's
Well,
just upsetting. I wish there was more like concrete information to operate off of. I just feel so useless.
oh,
Like,
Phoenix, don't talk like that.
no, I mean, like, I do. It's not a matter of like, oh, I'm so down on myself because of X, Y, and Z reasons. Just on a fundamental level, like, everyone else has been like, everyone else has been so involved in what's going on, and I've been wrapped up in sort of my own internal like journeys that I've missed. I feel like I've missed like the mark, and I want to be able to show up in the way that I can. I'm smart. I can research things. I can do things to help out, and I just want to do more.
Phoenix, in case you haven't noticed, we're all kind of dealing with our own shit right now. It's one big juggling act. And obviously that doesn't, not to kind of discredit everything that you're going through, but like we're all kind of feeling a little stuck. right now, I think. I mean, we were left in the dark for a month, and then Pallas pops up back on this plane out of nowhere, and a few days later, we don't know much more than we did then. And it sucks, but I don't think that's necessarily any of, you know, our faults individually, I guess. Most certainly not yours.
I know. It's just frustrating.
You're doing the work, you're showing up. Honestly, that's what matters, especially at a time like this where we're kind of all a little stuck.
Mm.
Has this been eating at you for a while?
Maybe just a bit. I don't know. I feel like before Palace disappeared, we all had a better understanding of like what our dynamic was, and like we were all very up to date with each other in a certain way. And now everything's become very secretive, and I'm supposed to be the mysterious one. So like, it's it's weird being the one that doesn't know what's happening, or is being the one that actually has. I'm kind of one of the most open people in the group now.
Yeah, I was going to say yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but
Call it growth or whatever, but it's weird being the most like forthright and open person, especially when you're surrounded by people who helped you open up, and then now you can see them closing.
I mean, if you're looking for my unsolicited advice, I think it's pretty cool that you are a little more open, honestly. It, frankly, with how much, Pallas and Roselle and Dakota and Laz seem to be going through, it helps to have someone who's, a little more just real about everything. I know it's still frustrating, and I don't know if I could change that for you at this exact moment, but hey, we're still being there for each other. We're still showing up for each other. And hey, if you're worried about not being able to show up for everyone, I know Ezra and Dakota were talking about pizza time tonight. Like proper, not in the middle of a dirty fighting pit.
Right. Mm, guess I'll join.
Yeah, and like, look, I'm not going to tell you not to sweat it, but I hope you know you are doing a good job. All of us are.
Thanks. I guess it makes sense that you were a youth pastor. You're kind of good at this, like guiding.
I yeah, I do my best. Um, though, faith has been a little weird lately
What do you,
myself, not gonna lie.
what do you mean?
Yeah, just I don't know, ever since all the stuff at Krasinski's, just a lot more, doubt, I guess.
I've been meaning to ask you about that too. Like,
Hmm.
remember we were fighting a while ago, and you did some stuff.
Yeah, um, I'm going to be honest with you, I still don't entirely know where it's really coming from, but if I had to guess, and this is, might be hearsay, I think the way I kind of looked at my deity very much changed that night.
Mm.
But not in a way that like ruined faith for me, I guess. And I was worried about that for a while, to be honest. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I think like, kind of circling back from that now, I think frankly, I needed to learn how to doubt first before my faith came back around. And I think once I really, I guess, get to that point, I like to think that I'll come back stronger than I was before. I don't know, the way I looked at it before was very cut and dry, and I think I'm starting to understand that it's a lot more complicated than that. And it was really hard for a while, but I think I'm starting to get it. I know you've had maybe a similar thing going on as of late.
Oh, me? No, never. That was a lie.
Well, yes. I don't know though. Call me an
Well,
optimist, but I'm predisposed to think that whatever trials are being thrown at the both of us, mortals are meant to come out on the other side better for it.
well, take it from someone who's talked to who kind of exists in between the two major belief systems of the world. But I that journey that you're going on, it's definitely not easy, but you're totally right in thinking that whatever comes out of it, it will be um, everything you need and more.
Nice to hear from someone else.
And if you need help, let me know. Or
Or
a
if you're-
friend too.
Thanks, Enix. Have you, and I know that there's a lot going on as far as like, the faith of it all with us. Have you talked to Bianca about that stuff? Awkward question. Sorry.
No, no, not awkward. More just I I've talked to her about a few things. We both kind of relate on a certain level of feeling in between or feeling bound by something. Um, I don't know. I guess that's kind of why we connect in the way that we do. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, I guess we talk about it a little bit or something.
right. I, you know, I think all this would be a lot harder if I didn't really have people to relate to. So, it makes me happy that I have you and Bianca and Roselle,
Mm.
makes it all make a little more sense. Or makes me feel a little less insane about it, rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, you changed the subject, so we're going to switch back to you real quick. You're fine. I I know it's hard feeling stuck, and I think, frankly, if you asked anyone in our group how they were feeling, they'd probably say something very similar. But let's not forget that you've been showing up for Pallas, and you've been showing up for Roselle, and you've been showing up for me, and every single one of the rest of us for 3 months straight at this point. That doesn't go unnoticed. It certainly doesn't go forgotten. You're a good person and you're a very good friend. If not to me, then certainly to, Roselle, to Holly. I mean, I would have never looked twice at Laz in my life if it weren't for all this. And the kid seemed happier than I've ever seen him. I mean, and honestly, I think you definitely have something to do with that.
Yeah. Side note, Bryson doesn't remember. Is 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 she out?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was like, okay, great.
Mhm.
Just wanted to double check
No, good question. Thank you for asking.
because I was ready to be like, yeah, she.
Yeah, yeah.
For further
Um,
clarification, did we all find out?
The people in the party who don't know consist of, I think, Roselle and Syriie.
Okay.
oh,
The other four, I know Enix, Holly, and Dakota all have been directly told. Pallas knows on accident and has not
yeah, because you
mentioned this.
signs.
Yeah.
This palace is like they're hiding something from me, and Palace read their mind and went, "Oh,
Oh, yikes.
not what I thought they were hiding from me."
Yeah. Aside from that, Pascal knows as of last session. Um, Everyone else is still in the dark at the moment.
What's her name?
Lavinia or Lav.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
And I was like, I got so scared for a second because I was like, did I forget? Okay.
You're so
To
fine. It's been a while.
continue the role play. Anyways, me. I think Enix is not, once again, Enix is a very honest and like very direct person. So I think they have a moment where they hear Lav's like dead name and then like and the misgendering, but technically not really misgendering because they're not out. And I think they like visibly like and then they're like, yeah,
Sorry, is it hard for you to hear this? I can stop it.
no, yeah, and then I think Enix, once again, Enix, not a liar of any sort, just tells the truth all the time. It's like, yeah, some of this is really hard to hear and take in,
Okay.
but I appreciate all of what you've had to say though. Like I really do.
Do you want me to shut up?
No, you don't have to shut up.
Okay.
No. Yeah. You don't have to shut up at all. Sorry.
No, you have nothing to apologize.
Yeah, I got something stuck in my Woo! Sorry.
We're in a library.
And then Enix goes, sorry. I got something. Sorry.
Yeah, just show yourself some grace, you know? We're all doing our best. And we're all doing our best through a very, frankly, scary moment for every single one of us. And I think that alone is really important. And I think that's worth holding on to. So, just my 2 cents, at least.
All of what you're saying is making sense. I think you're right. I think I'm gonna go to the pizza time. I think I'm gonna just like try and get out of my head about it. Still gonna do this research though. There's some more to learn.
Totally. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot that I can tell you myself, but I can help you find some books if you want.
Yeah, I like books.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's do it. And from there, I think Ori takes a second to find some texts that might be helpful, able to dig up like a yearbook or two that like might have some information about like the Astrophels and whatnot. Admittedly, it's a little scarce in the library, as we've learned time and time again, but whatever you can find is worth something, I think. And I think, unless there's anything else you want to say to Ori, I'm gonna put a stopper on that conversation. Love. Great. Is there anything else that you would like to do with this sort of, downtime period?
I think Enix is gonna grab one of Lav's guns and I think that if anything, I think Enix would want to talk to either Bianca or Roselle. Like whichever. Yeah. Honestly, I think Enix is a little afraid of talking to Bianca. And wants to talk to Roselle to be like, hey girl, What the hell we gonna do?
The floor is yours. Yeah, definitely. We can make this like maybe after school as Enix and Roselle are headed back home together.
That test was crazy, huh?
Yeah. Um, Definitely hadn't prepared as much as I really should have.
Well, you have a lot going on.
I mean, you do too, so
Yeah, but you have a lot going on.
well, I mean, yeah, it's not a competition. You're right.
So, on that, what is exactly going?
Um, just just a lot on my mind, I guess. All this the stuff with Carnation, I really get the feeling that my time with them is coming to an end, and it's weird to have something that upended my life so dramatically. Just kind of the foreboding feeling that it's not going to end well, you know? And that mixed with whatever on Earth is going on with like Carnation's reaction to Pallas or whatever. And there was something weird with Lake Notos. I don't know if I told you about that. I don't think I told anyone about that really. But
What happened?
it's, I mean, I definitely in character remember what happened, but out of character.
Yeah, right. Just a little reminder. You ended up going to Lake Notos kind of on a whim that morning,
Yeah.
and it was a place that Carnation, or let's call a spade here, Notos themselves had a kind of reaction of familiarity to.
Yeah.
Um, though they couldn't quite pinpoint it, they could tell that it was supposed to mean something.
Yeah.
And that led to a longer conversation about their fears surrounding losing control and Roselle getting hurt as a result of that.
Thank you.
And it led to Carnation very briefly appearing in their, true form to Roselle for a moment.
Hmm. Yeah.
Not a
Yeah,
lot of like tangible information, but it was very much like
Like
a heart to
emotional.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Did Enix get all of that?
Yeah. I conveyed that
Yeah.
Great. Can
succinctly.
I
Yeah.
know? Does Enix know what the true form looks like? Well, like through description.
Are you looking at me to tell you again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still very much like a wildfire spirit, still made of that spectral fire, but instead of the, kind of like watered down kitty, uh, they're more of this like hunched, like gnarled, kind of like humanoid beast type looking figure, probably around the size of Dakota.
Oh, big guy.
No like real features aside from like, the fire and like
Yeah.
aside from the fire, their only notable features are like those same, constantly burning golden eyes.
All
But
right.
Um,
Anyways, it's weird not to like wallow in myself, but to think like something that was so meaningful to me it might be ending in sorry, 8 feet tall. Something so meaningful to me might be ending soon, and I can't tell how much of me wanting to hang on to it is me believing that Carnation can change and isn't the person that they're afraid of being, and how much is like letting what needs to happen happen.
mm, I mean, like, first of all, yeah, that's a lot. You have like a ancestral, celestial, whatever role spirit like inside you,
Mhm.
and like that's crazy. But also, like, I don't know. I don't. I understand what you mean about feeling a certain way about things ending, especially with the concerns of like, is it going to end in a good way or is it going to end in a bad way? But if we're talking about Carnation and we're talking about you, if you're worried about something being I feel like people who do bad things or when bad things happen, like the folks who do them or engage in it are not the folks who are worried about doing that. So I guess I just feel like if you and if Carnation and you are worried about causing harm, I feel like you're going to do everything in your power to not cause harm. And as a result, you won't cause harm.
Thank you. I think I really needed to hear that. Thanks, Enix.
Of course. Also, like, so it was 8 feet tall?
Really big. Was kind of strange, actually, considering the fact that, Carnation's the size of a very, large cat, but still, a
Yeah.
house pet.
But like a big, it's a big cat, but
It's
like
a big cat, but still.
like big cat to like large creature, like whoa.
Little, it's unsettling. It's unsettling to see something that you've grown familiar with change so much.
Okay.
But, like, it's not like Carnation's a different being than the one I originally met and knew. I just understand them a little bit differently now. So,
Well, let me ask you this. Well, you've had Carnation for so much this time. What do you think about yourself without Carnation?
I'm terrified. I feel like I've changed so much because of them, and I was so afraid of. Quite frankly, I still haven't told my parents about Carnation because I'm so scared of just admitting the fact that something is different about me to them. And now it might not even be a problem anymore sometime soon. And I don't know how much of my newfound abilities come from Carnation and how much is like inherent to me. So, like, as a person, I'm gonna be different. I don't know how much of my personality will change. I like to think that that'll stay the same, but what if it doesn't? What if everything I've understood about myself is suddenly going to be different and it's weird? And I don't know how much control I have over that.
Well, ugh, it's hard to reconcile with.
Yeah, you don't really have to say anything meaningful in response to that. It's something that I'll have to deal with no matter what happens.
Well, regardless of when you deal with it, you're always gonna be Roselle. You're always gonna be my best friend. So, regardless of that, you'll know you'll have some constants.
Thank you. Um, how about you? What have you been up with? How's Enix?
Just trying to figure out like what's going on with everyone. Like,
Yeah.
and just like I was telling this to Ori, but I just feel like all of a sudden I'm not the mysterious one everyone anymore. Like I'm like the open book and everyone else has like a bunch of secrets and demons. I literally had a demon I was living with and now, like everyone else all of a sudden has these like secrets and skeletons in the closet and demons and all this other stuff. So I'm just like,
Well, I like open book Enix. It's good that you're not mysterious anymore, and I'm sorry that I've been mysterious with you. You need to. It's not like it's all on your back, but if you feel like I'm being too mysterious with me, just tell me. Or if I'm being too mysterious with you, just tell me because I don't ever want to make you feel that way. That you're being isolated.
thanks, friend.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna need a few more descriptions. So like its eyes were up there, but like where was like its nose? Is it like on?
Also on its face.
But like, what was the face?
Jesus Christ.
I don't. Uh, was it a normal like person or was it beastly? I don't remember.
Beastly, like almost a little draconic, but like not with like
Mhm.
a very clear nose, if that makes sense. It's
Mhm.
fire. Like it's hard for there to
Yeah.
be very clear features.
Yeah, there's not many clear features in plasma, so just kind of spooky. Maybe we can force it out of them sometime soon.
Like, I feel like we have to like, one of those people that at the like police department that like sketches out things you describe. Like, we need one of them.
Yeah. Do we know any artists?
Roselle, as you're saying this, in the recesses of your mind, please don't.
I'm getting a request to not do that.
And then I think Enix like loudly, like obnoxiously, but like on purpose, like goes to Roselle's ear, or no, actually to Roselle's head, and like speaks to it like a microphone, and is like, "Listen, I understand that you are not interested in being captured via drawing. However, I believe that it is important to document amazing things, and you are amazing." And then Enix like looks at Roselle and is like,
Why are they talking like that? Are they stupid?
You're not out here.
and then
Make
Enix goes, "What did they say?"
Um, um, they're honored.
Ah,
You are a liar. You are lying.
No, I'm not. I know you're honored. I've
Ugh.
never lied.
Listen, Roselle, I know we had a very kindred moment between the two of us earlier today, but I am going to remind you that it is a very deeply intimate thing to have shown you my true form.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna. I'll stop talking about it with Enix then.
Okay,
I can
hooray.
start lying. Do you want me to start lying about your true form? I can say you were 17 feet tall.
I will leave that up to your discretion.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, hooray.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
oh, I think that's all I got in the tank.
Real? Yeah. As you guys head home, there is just to catch Bryson up a little to speed. It was discussed shortly before this little exchange between you and Roselle that pizza time tonight would be happening at a mystery location. The mystery location, of course, being soon revealed to be Dakota's parents' ski lodge. So there are a few hours before that all goes down, and I think the only really notable thing that happens to any of you is a little thing with Syriie. Syriie, I think you're either like on your way home, maybe like very recently, having just arrived back home. You've got a bit of time to kill before you head back up the mountain. And I'm going to ask you something, Arielle. I'm going to DM you something if that's okay.
Oh boy. Secrets.
Secrets are no fun, and yet. Verbal yes or no answer to this.
Oh. I don't think she cares enough.
That's what I thought, to be honest. She's not Pallas. I feel like it makes sense for her not to.
Yeah, no, I don't think she cares.
The question being if she would have blocked someone, given the recent events of the last month or so. With the answer being no, then, Syriie, you get a little blip on your broken ass phone from a number that I don't think you have saved at the moment. Following up on earlier. Still want to talk later? Question mark. Little dash. Emerine.
I've got some time now.
Anywhere in particular? Whoop.
Up to you.
Text back, bitch, I asked you first.
Fuck you. From Arielle. I'm trying to think. What was Pallas doing after school?
I don't think
You
Aidan
stay late?
specified anything other than, pizza time later. If I recall correctly from last session.
Would Pallas have just gone straight home?
Probably not, because his home is the worst.
I mean, Ezra was
That's
driving
valid.
you home, I remember. So, maybe you're at his
okay. In
place.
that case, I probably did go home because I did to put up the little show, being like, nothing's wrong. I'm completely content with being the thing to end the world.
Okay, so
Eyelash bat.
if Pallas had an escort, then Syriie probably would have just been heading home. What the fuck is my map?
Not the map. Do you still have the laminated map?
Mine was never laminated.
Oh, I thought I laminated them.
Then maybe I just don't have it anymore. I do have the digital one. Hold on.
Alice said. Listen, I'll be honest, there's so much about this game that is fundamentally so weird and doesn't make sense. I will forever be proud of that map. It's so pretty. It's so cute.
It's such a good map. Mine does have digitized notes on it. Based on what has happened.
Based on which areas are no longer accessible.
Exactly.
Which I believe is several at this point.
It just says condemned over Elwood.
Jesus, I forgot about that combat. What the fuck was I thinking, actually?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I mean, I know, but rhetorical question, Will.
Honestly, the only place Syriie could think of right now is Garden of Slumber, which we have never been to.
Hey, that's the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Diva.
I'm looking for public places around Syrie's house, and
we could go really soon. Who knows?
Yeah, just meet me at the fucking cemetery.
Text back, that's psychotic.
It's literally next door to my house. I don't know what to tell you.
Last text back, whatever. Great. So we'll jump back to Syriie for that momentarily. Just because Syriie got a little something. Before we move on, Pallas, Holly, anything from you guys before pizza time? The answer can be no. It's okay.
I checked the mailbox for the decision.
For
It is
fuck's
not
sake,
there.
babe.
I have a question. This isn't
Yo.
what do you call it? Did I change back to am I a blue eladrin, a winter eladrin, or a summer eladrin right now?
You never actually. This is the first time you've spoken to me about changing.
I thought you were spring. Am I crazy?
Oops.
Say that again, Sid?
I thought they were spring. Am I crazy?
They are spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have been spring for about 2.5 years.
But then I had a conversation with Noelle about yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Because it was after school, so nothing can. Never mind.
Okay.
Because it needs to be on a long rest, and so that
Right.
was on a long rest since I've seen.
Well, I'm good to know, I think. Aidan, what about the twink?
It's probably a lot just immediately as soon as he can getting out, or not getting out yet. He probably says to wear the suit that he's wearing, the really designer suit, just around the house because we dress for dinner. But it's a situation of he is packing a bag to go to Dakota's, and he is making sure he's bringing non-Astrophel branded clothing, super actual like comfortable clothing that
You have to really
make him feel
search to
gross.
find the clothes that aren't Astrophel branded.
Unfortunately, it's his, like his espionage clothes. It's the stuff that he wears to break into places. It's the only non-periwinkle clothes he owns. And then I think he is intentionally waiting till like Pandora is like in a meeting or something like that, and then is gonna go to Celine and be like, "Hi, Mom. Just so crazy. I have a group project. I don't know if you remember Azila. I don't know. Azila's your sister. Who is the sorcerer? That's in Common Heights. She's such a random NPC.
Oh Jesus Christ, babe! You're gonna make me conjure.
Oh no. But basically, I think it's confirmed that they're the two presidents of the Sorcerer Club because they're the only people that ever show up. Right. And I'm like, it's a group project, it's sorcerer studies, and it's just her, and it's the only time she can meet. It's a whole thing. So
yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah, honey. No, don't sweat it all. I'll let your mom know. And
course.
are you? Do you know what time you're going to be back?
We may have to work pretty late. I'm pretty behind on school with all of the,
All right, sweetie, just keep me updated.
Of course.
Keep both of us updated.
Of course.
And just text me when you arrive and let us know if you have any idea of when you're coming home, if you're coming home tonight.
Sounds good. I'll let you know.
Be safe, sweetie. Kiss you on the cheek.
Pallas absolutely hates lying to Celine, so it feels really gross, but needed the excuse and needed it not to be with Pandora. So take the opportunity, and I think...
As Pallas deletes their Life 360 app.
Yeah, real. I think Pallas has had ways of getting around it for so long. And I think Pallas psychically messaged Celeste and got like kind of like a psychic red receipt, right?
It's a crazy way of putting it, but yeah, that's basically what happened.
Like I knew the spell went through, but didn't get a response. But it's not like a text. It's not like I check the contact, make sure it's still. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's pretty much all I can do.
Great. Lovely. So you maybe head over to Ezra's until Dakota's.
Yeah, that's probably what happens.
Then we're gonna place ourselves back
an
hour or so. Give me talk amongst yourselves for just a second.
Bye guys. Bye. It was fun.
Wait, if you die, can you play York as a backup character?
York is actually a werebear.
Please. York's been a sentient person the whole time.
I knew it.
You could talk this entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So how do you think Dakota's going to get murdered? Is it going to be like a knife, or is it going to be a spell?
I think it's going to be an axe.
She's just a sorcerer.
Over
with your car.
She's not a sorcerer. Hey guys,
Isn't she the fighter rogue multiclass?
Yeah, I must say she put an arrow through my chest. I think she's not a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Multiclasser.
I bet she's something like soul knife, cyanite fighter. Like she's psychic, but she's not a sorcerer like Pallas.
I think that is actually like her exact build as I originally designed it, at least.
Oh, it's changed. How fun.
I don't remember actually, because I had designed it in a very particular way that's like super outdated to how I design NPCs now.
Fair.
Anyway.
There needs to be a reindeer avatar.
Anyway.
What a shame. Bye, Dakota. Is this knowing you?
My ancestral stands. Hit her with your car.
We shall miss you.
If I may. Dakota.
Tell me.
Your heart is beating out of your chest. Standing on the other side of the hood of your car. And I think the thing you notice first, if only because of how unusual it seems, is that you've only seen Celeste, or who you believe is Celeste, up close a few times. Give me a perception check real quick. 10.
No. That was my absolute cinema pose. That's a 20.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Great, awesome, yay. Write that down. On a natural 20.
First one I have rolled on that, though. I'm very pleased. Sorry.
As unnerving as the sight of seeing Celeste before you is, and I think that there is some earnest anxiety and fear that comes with seeing her so close to you. Dakota, you're a very perceptive person, and going on the defensive for just a moment, you take the split second to analyze like what kind of threat she poses, what is she going to do, and you realize something. She's not armed. No weapons to be seen, even in like places that seem a little more conspicuous. She seems looser than you've seen her before. Every time you've encountered her, it has very much been as this like stoic mercenary who is very intent on her mission of, as far as you've understood it, bringing harm to you and your friends. Here, there's a sort of blankness here that is very different from what you've seen from her before. And as she speaks these first few words to you, it is not in a tone that feels threatening, especially given what you've heard from her before. I think we need to talk about my younger brother.
I don't think I want to. No, you... No. No. What? First off, get off my car.
Not on your car, but all right.
Sorry. Sorry, were they on my car or were they like in front?
She was on the other side, but like not standing, upright. First off, get away from my car.
Get away from my car.
There goes my dice tower.
Psychic attack.
I had two towers standing next to each other, completely parallel to one another. Don't know what that means.
I
Anyway.
rescind my psychic attack. I rescind it. Sorry, I'm drawing a RP blank, as
Okay.
they say. What? Talk about Pallas?
All right, so
I
you
think
know
we're.
that
I think
much.
we're past words. At this
No,
point.
I don't think we are, actually. Dakota, is it?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot that you need to know, and that your friends need to know. And I have not told you this, and I have not taken the time to turn this into a conversation. And I'm beginning to understand that there's a possibility that whatever I believed about you and about my brother is wrong.
What do you know about me?
That you're a good friend. So, we're not talking about you.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I get advantage on this.
Is that a rune thing?
Ring of truth telling.
Oh, yes, yes.
I got a 14.
Seems to be telling the truth, especially given what you clocked before. If you think that she was trying to like truly threaten you, like she probably would have done so by now. Obviously, you can't entirely trust that, but
Okay, fine. Say whatever it is you have to say, and if you're still here after, I don't know, 5 minutes, I'm gonna hit you with my car.
I was going to say, can we go somewhere a little less open? I would rather we minimize the
Get in my
risk of being
car.
overheard.
Get in my car. Come on.
Thank you. It's less.
Dakota gets in his car, driving my freaking murder into the woods. Stupid. Were you the one stalking me this morning? Dakota like looks back in the car. Dakota made her sit in the back seat.
like a fucking Uber driver? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been told that I have a bad habit of being indirect.
That wasn't a. This was a yes or no question.
I was.
God.
Is there anyone where in particular that Dakota would drive the two of them?
I'm looking at the map.
It's not the map. It can
I
just be
guess
like somewhere in the woods.
Maybe
Like it
by
doesn't.
maybe by we're still like outside of school, so yeah, maybe by Lake Boreas is the best answer, I think, actually.
Great. Nice and quiet as you manage to pull up like, the closest thing to parking near Lake Boreas it is in the middle of the woods after all. You get out. Celeste does the same. And as you step away from the car, she looks at you, and I think there's a moment you see she, even through like the sort of glassy, veiled stoicism that you kind of read on her face, you can tell that there's a moment where she is trying very hard to approach this lightly. I thought I knew the truth about Pallas for a very long time. About him and about his relationship to our mother. And what he knows. And something has happened that has caused me to, for the first time in a very long time, reconsider. And if I'm really wrong about this, which I fear there's a very real chance I am, then I will have known for a fact that the way I have gone about this entire time has been one massive mistake.
A mistake? A big whoops?
No, not a big whoops. You know what I mean.
No. No, I don't. What? You're telling me that like whatever grand aspirations you had for whatever plan this was might have been misguided?
Yes.
Okay, tell me
That
why
is
you're
as
wrong.
that is an
Why
as
are you
that is as earnest as a response that I can muster. Dakota, I need you to understand that just because me and Pallas are related does not mean that I have his talent for talking to people or thinking things through or any of this. I don't know what you know about me, and I don't know what you've been told.
I know next to nothing about you. All I know is you tried to kidnap your brother and take them to a alternate dimension where I don't know why. To kill them?
No,
I
no,
think?
No, no. I want to start with what you know. I want to know for sure. So I need you to answer me honestly, Dakota. You're, if not an adult, then you're very close to it. So we're going to talk like adults. I need you to tell me everything that you know about Pallas's gift. The touch.
Pause.
Okay.
What does Dakota know about Pallas officially?
Aidan, Pallas told Dakota a lot.
Yeah, I was pretty that conversation in which we psychically discussed, and Syriie was in the backseat in dead silence.
Brooding.
I'm pretty sure I told you like the whole like we're descended from the Fae. My ancestors made some sort of pact and have sustained power ever since because of said pact. We are psychics. We are mind readers. We get our way because of that. Like we are not. We have gain political favor and become like a leading house of Common Heights because of our ability to manipulate and deceive. I think it's because it's tied to this thing that is now emerging. And the Pallas is the apex. I know that Pallas is like kind of the key to everything. I think that's a pretty good description of what Dakota would know.
Cool. Thanks. I assume you relay that to Celeste.
Yeah. And that my opinion of her is that you come from a family of manipulators. I'm not trusting a single thing you say.
That's fair. Let me tell you then that I have done a great deal of work to distance myself from exactly that. This touch, the power of being an Astrophel and this place that Pallas finds therein. How long have they known about it?
How long has Pallas known about himself?
About what he's meant to do. Sorry.
I can't
About
honestly
what my mother wants to do.
What does your mom want to do?
Answer my question.
I can't say for certain when Pallas made that change. Pallas announces a lot of things, but I don't think they were very specific on that point. Maybe it was sometime after the prom, I think.
Figures.
They got stronger. Don't avoid my question. What is your mom gonna do? I need to know what your mom's gonna do.
I know.
Then tell me.
You just told me you don't trust me, and I do not blame you for that. I need you to ask me to trust me now. You do not have to do so ever again.
Okay. Fine. I still reserve the right to hit you with my car, so.
I'd like to see you try, but all right.
Is this a competition now? I'll do it right now. Just tell me what I want to know. Come on.
And you see, Celeste when she begins speaking, it is with difficulty. When I was younger, I was raised very similarly to Pallas. You've met my parents. I'm sure you know the type.
Yeah.
Popular, rich, unnervingly political for a 13-year-old.
Very much so.
Very much so, yes. You understand. I did not think much of it for a very long time. Just thought I was rich and important, and that's all I really needed for a very long time. But it was on my 13th birthday that my mother, Pandora, to be specific, she told me as much of the truth as I think she would ever be willing to admit to a child of hers. that an Astrophel, a child of Pandora Astrophel, so to speak, is not born to live. It's not born to thrive. But born to fulfill a duty. A duty that would offer great power to the Astrophels. Those with the same gift that Pandora has. At the expense of every single other person calls Comet Heights home. Is that familiar to you?
I don't know why, but it is.
I still don't entirely understand it after all this time. But there's something dormant in this place. Something that's been waiting for a very long time. And whatever deals my ancestors might have made, whatever bargains they might have availed themselves to, every single one of those moments have been leading up to whatever child of Pandora's would be willing to fulfill that promise. And for a very long time, man discovers fire. For a very long time, she believed that it would be me who would fulfill that promise for her. It was this that she told me. And it frightened me. Beyond any true fear that I had ever known before then. If what she had been saying was true. Sorry, I'm looking at Percy. That's so cute. If what she had said was true, what she was promising me was truly to come to pass, it wasn't what I wanted. Not for my family, not for my friends, not for anyone that I'd known in this town.
So you ran away.
More than that, I did what I had to do to get rid of it.
You can get rid of it?
By my metric, just barely. There's a reason we don't exactly resemble one another. When you have that gift torn away from you, it takes more than just the magic. I had done my research. I took some risks. And when my mother found me in the mountains that afternoon, I was no longer an Astrophel to her. So she got rid of me. I didn't run away.
What did you do?
I didn't run away. She sent me away. So navigating this place after 20 years in the Feywild was certainly a challenge. But when I had finally gathered the strength and the willpower to return, and then when I learned that she had had a second child, one older than I was, when I had learned what I had learned, I thought I knew what was going on.
So, wait. Your mom sent you to the Feywild, and you come back from the Feywild after having Many years had passed, and your first instinct to save your brother is to also send him to the Feywild.
Dakota, I need you to understand something.
You wanted to save your brother before he could be used
I
by
thought
my
I was,
mother.
I thought I was saving him from himself. Do you want to know what the mistake was?
Sure.
I thought she had done what she had done to him, what she had done to me. I was 13 when she told me. And when I first learned that Pallas even existed, he's 17. And when I learn of this child, my brother, apparently, who is confident and self-assured and magically gifted, I made an assumption. The assumption that he knew. And the assumption that he was willing.
Which is why you're not talking to him.
Because I still don't know for sure.
Right.
I did not want to get involved. Not directly, not for a long time. And of course, that goes without saying, led to some recruitment tactics that I am deeply regretful that I felt I had to resort to.
How did you even get them on your side anyway?
Rovius was my ears for a little bit. I was able to pose as a member of the faculty for some time. Just so happened to overhear one of Pallas's exes talking shit about him.
Right.
And learning who that kid was. Aetherios. I know that family. And that family's very intense. They're very driven. It made sense to me in a time when nothing was making sense. Doesn't excuse how stupid it is in hindsight. But I wanted to prevent whatever prophecy was going to occur without having to hurt anyone, without having to get involved, without having to see my mother again. And you know how well that worked out, obviously.
Right. So, I'm sorry. What is your plan now? After all this, you walk up to me and you spill the tea, and honestly, it's not good.
Oh, I'm citizen.
How you were 13 when you got sent away, right?
How did I survive?
You've been running this whole time?
Not the whole time. I've found that relying on the kindness of strangers proved to be a very powerful thing. Especially those who didn't exactly hold against me what I used to be. So I met Rovius.
Right.
As far as your question goes, the thing that frightens me the most is that I'm not sure. Time is running out. Our birthday is coming up. You know? The solstice.
The solstice.
Army's closing their door. And frankly, I would rather not spend my 31st trying to, stop the end of the world from happening. If that's really what is to happen. But I'm running out of clean ways to do this.
So your family's the one that brings this about?
Unfortunately.
For power?
You think that she'd stop at being the mayor, and yet.
Right. But this doesn't end with Pallas, it ends with her. Right?
Pallas is the key, yes. But she's the one unlocking the door.
Okay, then.
The unfortunate nature of being an Astrophel is that you spend your entire life being used and you don't even know it.
Okay. So even if I were beginning to trust you, and I'm not saying that I am, can't we just get rid of the door?
That's the thing. There is a way to get rid of the touch. But there's a reason why I haven't brought it to him, not yet. Because if there's one thing I've learned about my brother in these last few months, we have one thing in common. We're not always the best at thinking these things through. It's a last resort. But I'm running out of time to find any other solution, any other reason to avoid it. And mind you, I still don't know if he's in on it. Doesn't seem like he's been particularly clear to you or the rest of your friends for that matter.
No, he hasn't. He's told us things and new things when they come up, but I imagine they didn't know about this.
Look.
Or maybe they did.
They might.
I don't know anymore.
And I don't blame you for not knowing. No matter how you splice it, Pallas is the victim in all of this. Even if they don't know it. Even if they've been complacent in their own... They tried to talk to me.
Pallas?
Sending spell. The night they returned from the Feywild.
What did they say?
They could really use their sister. That they needed some real family. And I want to believe him very badly. But until I know for sure how willing he is to turn his back on our mother, it would be just as foolish for me to assume his trust as it was for me to assume the trust of those children who I thought could help me get out of all of this unscathed. I know how the ritual works, and unlike when I did it for myself, I have a safety pad. Rovius has been very helpful in that regard. But it's not going to mean anything if he's not going to be willing. If he doesn't know what he's gotten himself into, and if he doesn't know that he can get himself out of it.
I still think we should get rid of the door. But if you're saying that if we don't get rid of the power anyway, it doesn't matter.
My plan is to get rid of the door. We are in agreement on this. But it is not as simple as throwing it away. Because I know for a fact that if he were to even survive the affair, he wouldn't be an Astrophel anymore. By name, sure. By birthright, of course, that doesn't change. But look at me. I lost a lot more than the blonde hair that day.
So what are you going to do now? You've told me your big plan. Are you going to say hi to your brother? Or are you going to wait to do that?
I'm going to have to at some point. I need to do this right. I don't have any more chances left. And I'm not going to let all of this hang on a guess, on an assumption. It has been because of that very mistake of making an assumption to begin with that all of this has gone so horrifically already. I can't ask of you anything, not in good faith. I'm done trying to put that responsibility on other people. But whatever it is you're going to do with this information, I hope you do it wisely. I know that Pallas is your friend, or some approximation of a friend, whatever, however you might see it.
Yeah, we're friends.
You are.
Yeah.
And you seem like a good kid. You got a good head on your shoulders. It would be irresponsible of me to tell you what to do. Not when I don't know. But I know I can trust you to be responsible.
Just love having responsibility thrust on me. It's so great. It's so awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, it seems like I'm treading on some sensitive territory. I apologize.
Listen, I'll tell Pallas that we talked. That's going to sound very weird because, if anything, you should talk to your brother. But I'll relay the information and wisdom that you
Dakota, do you understand why I'm hesitating?
Because
you don't
you
have
think
to agree
Pallas,
with me.
because you think Pallas might still be. Because you think Pallas has other intentions, yes. But I think you came to the wrong person if you expected me to not trust my friend, or at least try to.
I'm not expecting that of you.
It kind of sounds like you want me to cripple your brother, but yeah.
Absolutely not. Dakota.
You're taking away what's theirs. Despite, the horrifics of it all, it's still theirs and it's still their choice.
I don't know if you picked up on this.
Even if I told them these are the options and this is how we save Comet Heights, because gods know that this place is in trouble. Even if I gave them the solution, I think they'd still hesitate. And I think there's still a chance they might say no. Is a ritual really the only option? Taking away Pallas's powers? Or do we kill your mother? Because that seems like a pretty easy solution. Get rid of the door.
Dakota.
What?
I know that you are not looking at me and telling me that I need to kill my own mother.
I'm sorry, if your mom wants to kill everyone in Common Heights, I'm just doing math. But then again, you also didn't finish school.
Jesus Christ.
Let a 13-year-old run around for 18 years in the woods and they won't learn anything.
You really think that's how it went down?
Well, you haven't told me much else.
I was taken in. That's what you really want to know. I don't owe you any other details about that, but what I do owe you is the understanding that from the beginning, I have wanted to approach this in a way that doesn't tear my family apart. And I understand that that might not be an option. But that woman is still my mother. That is a truth as inscrutable as any.
So you're telling me that
Pandora is my mother, Pallas is my brother. They are not my family by choice, but they're still my family.
All right. Sorry to bring on more hypotheticals.
And for what it's worth, if you would let me finish, Dakota, what I did to get rid of my powers is very different from when I had gotten rid of my powers, it was as a 13-year-old girl who didn't know the first thing about how wild magic worked. I've had a lot of time to understand it. I've had a lot of time to find ways to tamper that possibility. I understand that it's still dangerous. But I'm not going about this like a fool. It takes a lot of magic to do it right. It just so happens that I've been lucky enough to have that source. My thinking doesn't need to make sense to you, Dakota. But I need you to understand that I'm not doing this unthinkingly.
I know.
And if there is a world where I can kill whatever beast has been waiting inside of my brother for all this time without hurting him, without hurting my mother, I will do what I have to do if it is necessary. But only when I've exhausted every possible option.
This ritual that you speak of, one has to willingly submit to it, so your mother couldn't participate, even unwillingly?
Dakota, you might... I take it that you and your friends don't take very kindly to my mother. Understandably so. But I think you are underestimating just how powerful she is. She has had a very long time to know and to master that gift that Pallas has. And yes, ideally, I would prefer to do it with Pallas's blessing. If I don't get it, if they are not willing, then I'm sure you'll find my body outside of the manor in a couple of days' time.
So now that I have this information, what do you want me to do? Intimidate your brother into committing a ritual that strips him of his powers and his family lineage, only to be cast out by his own mother? And she's still going to be in Comet Heights, and she's still going to be a problem that I'm going to have to deal with later. This is a Band-Aid.
Maybe it is. But the alternative is to just let the blood flow. I've given you all that I need to. It's your choice if you want to bring that same understanding to Pallas.
Get out of here before I hit you with my car. 10, 9, 8.
She very slowly turns towards you, Dakota.
I'm still counting.
That's still inscrutable. The look still inscrutable on her face. She just simply nods. Thank you for listening.
Dakota stops counting.
That is all I can ask for. That and to be believed.
I don't think you've really been heard for a long time. So, sure, I guess.
The next time we see each other. If there is a next time.
Do I have any way to contact you? Or should I just ask your brother?
The next time we see each other. I can only trust that it's not as enemies. And twisting one of the rings on her fingers, he's gone.
I imagine you're just invisible and walking away. I imagine. Because if you could teleport, you could. So you're just kind of walking out of here awkwardly. I could still hit you with my car. There's only certain ways to walk down this road that we drove up through. Unless you're walking through the woods. Even weirder, but probably true. Because that's how I didn't see you this morning. You're gone, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
And we are going to take a break. Bryson, do you got to get out of here? All right. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be recording the rest of the session, so
have a good luck, Bryson.
We will catch you up.
Luck.
Bye. All right. We're going to take... do you guys need a 5 or a 10?
10, please.
Great. We'll be back at 9:01 then.
Thank you.
So valid.
I'm currently adding find vehicles to my spell list to give Dakota ammunition against my mom.
Because that's the only way. That's the only way we're getting through this.
If
I'm just gonna
Mom is
take a
still alive,
minute
she can
for
have
the-
another kid.
For the sake of the posterity of the
That's
recording.
what
Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom.
Hey guys,
And I
add me as a weapon.
Can I ask, what is vehicle damage?
Not enough.
it's an improvised weapon, so it'll be whatever I need it to be.
Bludgeoning.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if Pallas summons the card, then psychic.
I don't think I need to tell you why.
Are we gonna Green
hitting
Lantern a
Pandora-
car into existence and then I just like
I don't
That's
think I
awesome.
need to. Tommy Kelly, need to tell you, William Maloy, that hitting Pandora with a car is not going to just fix. That is not going to just fix.
But is my question is
Send
it
the
vehicular
message.
homicide? Is it vehicular homicide?
It sends a
Driving in my
message.
car
I will-
right after.
I will say it's not. It might not fix things physically, but it will certainly mentally
It
fix
would be pretty
the
cathartic,
party.
yeah.
All I'm saying is that if we take out Pallas's powers like that, sure, Elegy's done, we save the day. If we do that, we're getting Elegy too.
I could
Because
not. I'm not strong enough.
because she's gonna have another kid.
She's too old to have another kid.
No,
She's in her 70s, isn't she? Or 60s, something like that?
She's like she's reaching. She is a woman of a certain age. Like,
So this is her last chance. Or
Oh,
no?
I think if she cares enough.
As
Okay.
someone who knows what's going to happen in this story, can I tell you guys that everything's going to be okay no matter what you do?
Oh, but I want to kill someone's mom.
So what I'm
If we
hearing
kill
is
someone's
we
mom,
can
that's pretty
share with
funny.
the car.
Hey guys, the
Be
ritual
fine.
Celeste
Either way,
is hitting Pallas with the car.
either way, Dakota knows that if she or the Astrophel family is responsible for Snowpocalypse, they can do it again. Or sorry, let me start over from a different order. They've already done it, which means people have already died from this fucking family.
Metagaming.
And
She
and-
actively killed Molly. Like, we know that
Right.
for a fact.
Yeah. We
She
know
actively
this.
murdered Molly.
Out of metagaming, we know that she's fucking killed people to remain in power.
She's killed a
Right?
child. We know
She's killed a child, and again, Snowpoc, right? Like all that fucking shit, that killed people regardless if she was directly responsible for it. And Dakota knows that.
But
Not
let's
about
forget
her directly killing people, but more so about like
People
the
dying.
damage that Snowpocalypse caused and like how people could die if
But let's
it
not
happened again.
let's not forget that she point blank disintegrated a young woman. Like made
Yeah.
I
like
did
really,
forget.
I need to make sure this person can
Never
be
forget.
resurrected. Like, I want to erase you from the timeline.
She was fully
And that person
erased.
was her child's friend. Like, Molly and Pallas were like somewhat friends, and she went bye.
Anyway,
Anyway,
driving in
We're killing
car
Pandora.
right after.
are we ready to continue after this discourse?
yes.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna hit someone's mom with my car.
Roll a d6 to figure out whose mom it is.
It's that one Deltarune song that people keep singing.
Like, roll a d7 because I have 2.
Please. As
No, I'm gonna hit
Carol
one of
did
your moms.
nothing
You know which
wrong.
one.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Carol did nothing wrong.
Anyway.
I think Dakota should start drinking and driving.
Driving in my car
Not on
right
video.
after a beer. Hey,
Okay.
that truck
In-
is shaped like
I gotta
a deer.
ask.
Anyways,
Mhm.
Do we know anything about the legalization status of weed in
Right to the quote
Heights?
book.
It's Washington.
Washington.
Hey, Sid,
Washington, eh?
word for word, what was that you just said?
Was it? I think Dakota should start drinking and driving?
we're recording.
Yeah.
You have,
I get it.
well, you're an adult now, so.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
So true.
Legalize DUI.
The DUI of everlasting winter.
Holy fuck. I can't.
Any
driving
any law enforcement is
everlasting
watching, we are
intoxication.
joking.
I'm not joking.
I love how the RP said, I hate to spoil what's going to happen in RP, but here's exactly what's going to happen. Hey, your sister called, we can get rid of your powers, and then there's no problem. What? I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, let's kill your mom.
This is more unhinged conversation I think I have had to
I
listen.
can't wait. I can't wait. Let's do it.
I'm going to continue the game now. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Bryson here.
Sorry.
Bryson,
Oh, no, Bryson had to
has
leave.
Died.
Bryson had to leave. No, can I just say, the fact that they could even join us at all, like, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy.
Yeah, very much miss them at this table, so yeah, we're so back.
Mhm.
Speaking of being so back, we're so back. We have pizza time to do.
Yes.
Somehow. So,
So who's bringing the pizza?
well, my first question was Dakota. A little more unconventional time to ask this question, but how do you want to do this? Because getting access to the ski lodge while it's closed and completely unoccupied, how would that work? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm genuinely asking you.
Oh, Dakota worked there over the winters.
Yes.
He has keys.
He still has a master key. Got it.
Yeah. Dakota still has keys, and he'd probably time it before his parents have to do the thing.
Which would probably be like later that night. You have to imagine.
Yeah. So he'll time it for going as early as he can, and then cleaning the place up after.
Great. Yeah, you.
Real quick, did I miss anything when I took Percy out?
Oh, I think.
Or was it just more arguing about whether or not...
It was kind of like the winding down of the conversation in which.
I'm not raising my hand.
So, I mean, you were, to be
You
honest.
did miss Dakota hitting Celeste with the car.
You did. I did.
It really was just like Celeste being like, "Hey, I'm gonna be so for real. If I can do this without killing any members of my family, that is how I'm going to do that. And you are 18, so you shouldn't tell me not to do that."
But what if you did?
Anyway, I have a bad feeling I know how this pizza time is gonna go.
I certainly know how it's gonna go.
You should kill your mom.
Let's get a pizza time, guys.
Let's do pizza time, please.
Dakota, so actually, talking to the party, this is very likely going to be the last time you guys will be able to collectively come together for like a formal pizza time in this kind of capacity, as you all know that the days are kind of ticking down. You're running out of places to go as far as these kind of meetings go. This in game, at the very least, this will be the last pizza time on the books. So I want to be very intentional about how we do this. Who are we inviting? Or rather, I'm going to start by listing the NPCs that might get invited, and I want to get a yay or nay for each of them. They won't be participating as much in the conversation, I think, but for the sake of posterity. All in favor of Ezra. A thumbs up or hand raise will be helpful. All in favor of Pascal. All in favor of all in favor of Ori. Aidan, Arielle, talk to me.
I feel like he's really catch them up a lot. Like I feel like they've missed a lot.
That does not have to be roleplayed, to be fair.
I know, but like also we really want to be bringing more people into this plot, knowing how dangerous it is.
Ori was there at the campsite, I will say, but
okay, you're right.
Who out of the list you were going to say wasn't at the campsite?
Well, the rest of my list was going to. We'll do the separate votes later, but the rest of the list is Lav, Bianca, Sagas, Noel.
No Sagas.
Yeah.
If
let's stick with Ori.
Enix isn't here, then we probably won't have Bianca here.
Enix is in my mind. Enix is here, but not actively participating.
Okay.
Enix is nonverbal.
That happens.
Enix is sitting their ass down and listening.
I'm indifferent about Ori. If y'all want one of them there, I'm okay with them being there. It's just like I don't think it should be that many people. Frankly, I think Pallas doesn't want to be that many people. I think Pallas has like the core group and doesn't want it to be like and everyone else's friends.
Put as few people in danger as possible, but then
that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think Dakota.
Like, I don't
personally. I think Dakota personally only wants to do, like, the party members. I don't know if Dakota wants, because Dakota was maybe thinking of revealing a secret.
I think party members and Ezra. I mean, I'm biased because I think,
but
also I am biased, but also Ezra knows probably because of the series the most about Pallas and stuff.
I mean, obviously, I'm biased. I kind of want Pascal there, but if that's like not what's gonna happen, then that's also fair and fun.
There's also a question: do you want to put your love interest in danger with this fight?
You know what? No.
Yeah, there was sort of.
When you say that, no. As long as I mean, obviously, this is purely logistically, so it's stupid, but as long as Holly has a ride, Noelle doesn't need to be there at all.
I was about to say
Yeah.
Ezra is
Noelle
in
and
fact
Sagas, I don't think are
Pallas'
needed. Then
Yeah.
we can just cut.
I will say Pallas is actively at Ezra's, so if I have to go to his best friend's house without him, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, so I guess that leaves the matter of like, so no Sagas, no Noelle. Understandable, honestly. No Bianca, are we gonna say?
I
Well,
feel like
if Enix-
Enix wouldn't invite her. I feel
Yeah,
like
Enix, if Enix is
didn't go
here,
talk
then
to her.
yeah.
Okay, so
I
Bianca
feel
is
like
here.
Enix wouldn't invite her, right? I feel like that was kind of the discussion Enix was having before Bryson left.
Enix blatantly said, like, I'm not going to.
Right,
talk to her
yeah.
today.
So I feel like we would invite Bianca if Enix isn't the one inviting Bianca.
Okay, that works. So that said, Ezra, yes. Pascal, yeah, yes. Ori, are we a no on Ori then?
I'm a no on Ori personally.
I could go either way.
could go either way.
I'm of the let's.
we
protect
we
as
could
many
touch
people as
base with them
possible.
later. You know what I mean? Like we could loop them in later.
Then that leaves one person. How do we feel about Lav?
I have such mixed feelings.
I don't think, for the feelings of this NPC, I don't think we can have both Pascal and Holly there and not have Lav.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I feel like we all like Lav. It's just a matter of, yeah, why not Lav?
Okay.
I think maybe pizza
It's your-
time. I think the invitation. Okay. Here's the great filter here, right? I think the best way to see is pizza time will be put forth, but also like, hey, like if this is starting to get too heavy for y'all, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Let them opt out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If
I feel
anyone
like-
wants to, because I think that's also fair that some of them might have other stuff going on.
Yeah.
I was gonna
or-
say that would be exactly why Ori and Sagas both like separately would not attend.
and
Well-
Pascal too, right? Pascal's still going through a lot. If
Going
last I
through
remember.
full transformation, right? Like, aren't they?
No one talk. No one say a single word. Remain in silence.
This is fun.
This is great. This is awesome.
Gotta say, no one talking is talking.
Hey guys, while I have you here, play Upwards Rain on Steam. It's great.
Welcome to
My mom's
Dimensions.
here.
Hi, Aaron.
I got you a new mattress,
I'm so excited.
and it's nice.
He says he's
Stop.
excited.
I've heard.
Yeah, so you won't fall in the crack anymore.
I'm excited.
I love you, Mom. For context, I just got a new mattress.
Did
I
you
was
like
telling
shove two twins together like a barbarian?
That's what it was beforehand, because it was my old bed and my brother's old bed. When my brother moved out of my room, and it's very common when I was in that old bed to fall in the crack between the two mattresses. I missed the last minute of you guys talking, so catch me up.
We didn't say anything.
Nothing.
I
Say a
said
word.
I said
I think we're just
said-
talking about like
yeah.
giving people the opportunity to exit out, and then Pascal being like the one where we weren't sure if they would opt out on their own just because of everything going on with their sorcerer's transformation.
Yeah. So if that is the case, but for all intents and purposes, like the NPCs, you would actively say like
not
you want
invite,
there. It sounds like the consensus is Ezra, Pascal, Lav.
Yeah.
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 If
With the caveat of if they've
Yes.
got shit going
If
on,
they feel up for it.
they don't
Yeah.
have to come.
Yep.
Which I guess is then up to you.
and-
So we're putting
and-
it
Which is
back
fair.
on you.
Just because I
Um,
mentioned
great.
Pascal, obviously I know Pascal is their own shit, so obviously that's
Yes. Though I will say it is a nice full circle moment, given that those were the three NPCs who like first joined the party way back
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game. They were the three
They
present
were.
for the snow goblin fight.
Oh, those little guys. We should play them again just because it'd be so easy.
Hey, no spoilers. Anyway,
Heard.
we'll get to pizza time in a second, because Arielle, we have our own little
I was gonna
chat that
ask
we
if
need
we
to
were
have.
doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, Aidan said, I appreciate your guys' patience during the session. In the meantime, though, Syriie, You're about an hour out from when you think you're probably good to leave for this forthcoming pizza time. You head to a place that you haven't been, if not ever, then certainly it's been a while.
She
The-
had a phase. She hung out at the cemetery.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, she would. The Garden of Slumber, is that what I named it?
Mhm.
Well, wow.
Emo.
It's not. Sorry, my throat clogged up because Sid called me an emo. The Garden of Slumber isn't by no means the biggest cemetery in town, but it's the quietest, for sure. You come from that side of town where like no one really, hangs around, so to speak.
I live in a tree. Yeah.
You do. That's true. So it's just you and the ghosts for a little bit until after about waiting for maybe 10 or so minutes, give or take. Okay, seriously, did you have to choose here of all places? I mean, it's creeping me out. You turn and you see that Emerian is in full glam, like tromping through the through the dark soil of the cemetery around her.
As like a dark opposite side of the coin, Syriie is perched on top of some kind of monument, a la Marisha Ray, like full gremlin.
Full gremlin. Oh, God.
You said private.
Whatever. Well, hi.
Hi.
All right. She pulls herself on top of like one of the tombstones that is like about as tall as she is. What do you want to know?
Everything. We're dealing with something major. You've seen it. Shit's going down, and I need all the information possible to protect my friends.
It wasn't my idea. I don't claim to be a mastermind of any kind, really, and then this isn't any exception. It was Dion's. There had been someone around the school. I still don't really know what happened there, but he had bonded with someone at the school over, you know, hating Pallas's guts. And he was told that there were plans to sabotage the, student president race.
Hmm.
And you know how petty he is. He heard this opportunity and he jumped at it, you know? Like he was smarting a little bit after, you know, kind of thought he'd be spending a senior year, being the lead in the play too. So he had kind of had his main hope dashed a little bit. So I think he was desperate for some kind of outlet for everything that was, you know, bubbling up. And this seemed, the way he talked about it, this seemed, oh yeah, no, petty. Like, but you've met him, you know him. Like, anyway, it started as just that, just this little scheme to get Pallas to lose. And I'm gonna be honest, Pallas was not my absolute favorite person in the world. It was, kind of easy writing off being his friend and all that. But I knew he didn't respect me. And honestly, sometimes it hurt knowing that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that everything that happened was okay because of that, but like,
I get it.
Mhm.
I've seen this shit before.
Dion was feeling petty. I was feeling pissed. It was just simple revenge. I hadn't met that lady more than once or twice. Seemed Dion was a lot more, involved with the communication side of things. I just happened to be, you know, someone who could actually put things into motion.
Hmm.
I could get the rumors out there. I could get the blackmail if needed. And like it all, it always felt like kind of grosser and grosser the more the time went on. And what happened at Halloween happened. We thought that we were just going to be making this like kind of harmless ruckus that would make Pallas look bad for being the organized, like, the one who organized it.
Hmm.
Dion didn't tell me that it was going to go down like that.
So it was the plan to go down like that. Not that you knew, but
I know it sounds like a cop out, but like I never wanted Pallas dead or hurt, that badly. Even with all of those feelings, like I'm not, it sounds stupid to say, I'm not that kind of person. And I don't like how I kind of became that kind of person for a little bit.
wanting to climb does that to someone. I've seen it.
Mhm.
It corrupts.
I stuck by it for a little longer after that. Mostly because, Dion needed me. And like it just kept getting worse. I mean, getting tea on that Sage Claw kid to, you know, get some extra help with that last resort at, you know, changing the voting results.
Syriie is nodding along like she knows exactly what we are talking about.
Mm. Like that and trying to like influence Resi into doing something about it, but like, she's useless, of course. She was way too cordial about the whole thing.
Got a spine.
It was after all that stuff happened with, your friend the kobold that I wanted to call quits because it just felt gross. And that Cecilia lady, she was fine with it. I think she was, frankly, she had given up on us after Halloween. Like that was because that was just a shit show. But Dion wasn't giving up. What happened at the
Yeah.
um he charmed me that night because I wouldn't agree to go to the campsite to, you know, and he knew that he couldn't just do it on his own, of course. And he did not appreciate me telling him no.
Can I insight real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you trying to insight on exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
Just that she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Just because Syriie's paranoid.
Understandable.
Fuck, girl. Bullshit. 11.
Siri is paranoid. I don't think she's inclined to believe Emerine like by default. But like nothing is setting off any alarms. I don't think Syriie's like actual instincts are going to really be of help at the moment. I think it really comes down to her gut.
Her hair's not standing on end or anything.
No.
She's just no.
And like that was just insane and like awful. And I mean, I remember bits and pieces of it. I like, you know, just a lot of gunshots and screaming, honestly. But I haven't heard from any of them since wherever that Cecilia lady's gone. She's in hiding again. I haven't seen that eladrin dude either. Dion is clearly not here.
I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing or not for you, but we haven't heard from him either.
Maybe that might be for the best. That's what I've got.
I mean, he's going to show up eventually.
He's stubborn, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
look, all that to say, like, it wasn't the way I was told about it, it wasn't supposed to go so far off the rails like that.
It wasn't the plan.
No, not the one that I was told.
And you weren't in you said Dion was kind of main liaison.
Yeah. And I still don't really know why they were doing what they were doing. Like it wasn't like they were trying to kill Pallas, but like there was very clearly some attempt at, you know, displacing him. I still don't know what the, student election had to do with it. You might know better than I do, I guess.
Bits and pieces. But you're helping.
I'm sorry it went down like that. I really am. And I don't expect you to, believe me or forgive me. Certainly don't expect Pallas to.
I think Pallas might be more forgiving than you give him credit for.
Syriie senses Pallas wins from afar.
Is Syriie lying? Maybe. Who knows?
Pallas actually has established a mental connection with you, and you feel a wince in the back of your head.
I like to, I'd like to believe you. And like, if he probably hates my guts, and that's fine. I mean, I still don't like the guy, to be honest, but he didn't, whatever happened to him, he didn't deserve it. Not like that.
Oh, but it's also, I mean, the guy's my best friend.
I know.
This isn't the same Pallas that it was at the beginning of the year. This is a better Pallas.
It's a nice thought. I don't have anything else for you. If you're looking for those people, I don't have any contact information. I certainly haven't been gotten in contact with Dion. I don't know anything about Calvary. I know people have been, spreading rumors about that.
Honestly, I don't know much about that either.
Mm.
I've been kind of out of it.
I get it. I don't know if there's anything I can do to help. Frankly, it might be for the best if I don't after all this, but
I know it's not, consolation or anything, but what Dion did to you is wrong. I don't take kindly to that. So if you do hear anything about him coming back, let me know. And I think the shadow behind her kind of dances a bit.
she kind of shrinks a little where she's sitting, very clearly unnerved. Yeah,
I'll punch him for you.
thank you. I mean, you don't need to tell me twice. It sucked.
You can get a hit in too. Team up.
I don't know, I'm more of a stabber myself. That might be a little too intense, but anyway, I have a lot of work to do to try and get my life back in order. So I was, the reason I was out of school for so long was because I had to recover from all of that, you know?
Give me a buzz if you need anything.
I don't know if I could ask that from you, not after what happened.
It's out there.
I'll, when all this blows over, I'll talk, I'll talk to Pallas. Just tell him I'm sorry. You can pass it along, but I think when the time's right, I want to say it to him myself.
It's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Syriie being a creepy motherfucker. Shadow teleports and it's just gone.
The fuck? And we're gonna cut away. Great. Is Will Maloy in the room with us at the moment?
Squilio.
Squill. All right. Well, I'm gonna take that as a no.
Oh no.
Lord have mercy.
Got.
We got God. No.
You got hit by a car.
I think later that evening then,
What a vibe shift in the music.
Pallas, Syriie, Roselle, Holly. One by one, you all make it to the ski lodge. Some of you are more familiar with this place than others. I think it's entirely possible that at least someone in the party hasn't been here, period.
Pallas has.
Pallas probably has. I can imagine, like, there's a very real possibility that any of the rest of the PCs have not, but
I feel like Syriie probably has.
has Syriie been skiing?
Syriie feels like she snowboards.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I also feel like your family's a really pretentious skiing family.
Yes,
And they hate that she
100%.
snowboards.
And
Yeah.
they
Yes.
hate that you snowboard.
There he is.
Sorry.
I think one by one, everyone aside from Dakota starts getting to the ski lodge itself. Pallas with Ezra, Roselle with Enix, Holly with Pascal probably, like Syriie, and then Lav on her own terms. And some of you seeing the ski lodge for the first time, it is weirdly palatial for a place as like kind of kitschy as a ski lodge in Comet Heights would be. There's almost a sort of regal feel to the interior design of a place like this, which like feels like a lot for a ski lodge, but like, hey, the place looks nice.
Pallas is so happy.
Yeah, as Ezra looks around, I always forget how swanky this place is. It's, the vibe. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's place like this make me feel very small.
My Aunt Tracy has a place like this in Aspen.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
Syriie gags.
In Aspen, not Aspen. Yeah, I do think.
I'm assuming there's snow on the ground.
Oh yeah, it's been like lightly snowing, I think.
Holly's like are we outside or inside?
I think inside for the time being.
Okay. Holly's like looking at the snow really excited. Like there's definitely a little bit of like sort of like she feels very at home.
Yeah. Well, Dakota, I think as everyone's like kind of getting a feel for the premises and like, exchanging their sort of like, excitement about the change of scenery. I think Pascal actually is on pizza duty at the moment, so they're the only person left to show up.
All
What
right.
is Dakota getting up to right now?
Dakota's getting some tables ready. He kind of went in early after the whole thing. Sat in his car for 10 minutes and then went into the lodge. And he's just been getting the food court area that they have in there, the little one. Just pushing some tables together for a nice, totally not stressful pizza party. Yeah.
Yeah. I need everyone to make an insight check except for Dakota.
What? Why?
Why would you do that?
That's
I'm
more
not
like
eating-
it.
I'm not eating
23.
food. Food places are closed.
18.
Syriie has a
16.
+7. That's why I was so mad at the 11. Rolled a goddamn 4.
16.
What did you get,
Good.
Alex?
18.
So everyone rolled pretty well. Hey, Will, what do you think?
Not Lake.
Oh, what did Lake get?
So we love my little Lois queen. She rolled a 5.
Okay, so not Lake. Lake is a little too enamored by the Holly is a little enamored by the snowfall, I think. But Pallas, Syriie, Roselle, Will, what do you think those three get on their much better rolls?
You guys remember Dakota? Good old Dakota. When anything traumatic or bad happens to Dakota, he totally doesn't act a certain way. Fidgety, nervous, 1,000-yard stare, and responsiveness to questions. Yeah, Dakota looks like he's doing great. Hey guys,
Hey, how you doing?
so great! I got the tables ready. Now it's just
Thank
time for
you.
the pizza.
Thank you. I think I just side-eye Syriie to make sure she sees the same thing I see.
Do we still have a mental connection?
I can form one.
The smile is unnerving.
But it's something we haven't seen before, but like, what's causing it this time? And I've been told it's rude to say, you look weird, what's wrong with you?
Aw, you're learning.
Slowly but surely, my love.
Can I tell that they're talking?
If you look at them for 2 seconds, I think I was gonna say Lav taps Roselle on the shoulder and like nods towards Pallas and Syriie. Are they doing the thing again? I can't really tell.
Well, I also should mention, Pallas is really practiced in this. It's Syriie who's notable. Because I imagine Pallas is like looking forward and Siri's looking right at Pallas. Just not making assumptions. I just know Pallas does not tell.
Why are you all acting weird right now?
Weird? Not weird. Nothing's weird.
Oh, can I say it now, Syriie?
Say what?
You're acting weird. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all.
I think a lot of things are wrong, so let's not do that.
Dakota, Bud,
Yeah.
you're great. We love you. Bad liar.
I've got my
Stuff
Xanax.
going on.
I've got my Xanax in my bag if you want it.
Oh, let's not give each
I
other
got a
things.
bottle of
That's
plasma on the
illegal.
way.
Is that
Right,
allowed?
right.
You good?
Baja Blast.
I'd offer calm emotions, but no. Let's chat. I also should mention Pallas is, I don't know if any of you guys have seen him like this casual. I think he has stolen Ezra's clothes. That is to say that he is like kind of swimming in them a little bit, and he had to like
A little?
belt it. And he's got to like belt it and roll up the cuffs on the pants like a shit ton. And for the first time in Pallas' life, he's breaking out, so he has his little like star patches all over his face.
Oh, we hit
That's a really funny detail.
My imagination is that Pallas has such a good skincare routine since before he hit puberty that he just never got a breakout.
They are so stressed out now.
They're so stressed out.
Yeah, Pallas wearing Ezra's clothes, definitely not sus.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's sit. Let's talk.
Do we want to talk about something that isn't? Do we want to start a little, later, maybe?
And wait for
That's-
pizza? We could wait for pizza. Pizza's fine.
Does
Let's wait for
pizza
pizza.
around here?
Let's wait for pizza.
Hey, Dakota, I know you set up all these chairs and you did such a good job, but is there maybe a comfy couch we can set you on?
Dakota goes to one of the waiting areas, fully slings a couch over his shoulder,
Oh,
and then
that
slams
tracks.
it down in the middle of the food court and just plops down.
Okay.
Right. Right. Right.
Does anyone need like a soda or anything like to drink? I just want to
Baja
make sure
Blast.
that I can get you a fantasy Baja Blast.
Nope,
Alice,
already
like-
got it. I appreciate it though.
It's on
Alice,
tap
like-
at the ski lodge.
Does like a finger rotation and is gonna cast prestidigitation and like put like calming lavender into the air. Oh no, are you allergic? Shoot.
God damn it, we can't CBD oil this boy. Oh god. Yeah, I think a little bit of time passes of everyone being a little concerned generally quietly until
I
Oh,
finally
think that
Pascal's
say-
dropped off.
Can I say what they're probably doing? Palace is like, okay, I feel like I missed so much drama. Who's sleeping with who? Who's
Yeah, this is like the
Catch me
proper
up.
like catch up. As like Palace is getting that lowdown, Pascal finally arrives by I think by wing, pushes open the door. Do not recommend flying in the snow. Jesus Christ.
You cheated with who? Palace is so in.
Hi, sorry for being late, guys. As they set their stuff down on the table. Is everyone all right? Or
I don't think so.
right, we can talk then.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is good.
I will add a quick note. Syriie has given Pallas a little notebook that she kept while he was gone of just the
She took
drama she
notes.
does not give a shit about.
But she knows
really
Pallas
wanted
does.
to know.
Lord have
It's
mercy.
like, here's a little
Pallas-
black book.
Palace is just occasionally like he's trying to the conversation. Occasionally his jaw just goes slack and he looks over at you. He's like, just,
Also,
I don't know what it means.
Holly has like Holly. I'm pretty sure Holly can assume that Pascal's flying because that's what.
Yes.
So Holly has like I'm assuming there's like a hot cocoa dispenser somewhere. So like a little cup of hot cocoa with like a marshmallow in it.
Oh. I think they take it from you and very briefly just like rest their head on top of yours. Just a little quiet gesture of gratitude. As they set themselves down right next to you and Lav, Holly. All right. Hello, pizza timers. Do we want to talk about what we found today first?
oh yeah, what did you find?
Eyes on Holly and Roselle. Would you guys like me to remind you of what you guys did last session?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Right. So, with Dakota's help, Holly and Roselle were Team B&E on Vice
Yeah.
Principal Calvary's seemingly emptied out office. They were able to discover the same hidden compartment that Dakota had previously discovered in his desk that contained the some of the files that Dakota had previously seen but not. Yeah, on that file, very quickly, Arielle, would you like to remind the class what Dakota found out and did not tell the party? Because I'm sure you remember out of character.
Vividly. All I know is that her dad has access to the Aurora shards and has permission to use them. We don't know why.
Hmm.
Wait, do I know why? I think Palace. No.
Dakota didn't tell anybody.
Dakota did not tell
Wait.
us anyone about this.
Wait, who has permission to use it again?
My dad.
Amarillo's
Alright.
Netherward.
Just
Yeah.
building on the theory that I wrote in my book earlier that
That you've been
see how
getting
it goes.
drugged with the shards.
I have a whole different thing written.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's kind of dark. I wouldn't do that to a PC. Low-key.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, wasn't the whole thing about like her magical capacities was being like stimulated and it wasn't like working and that's what caused the shadow thing?
We'll learn in game at some point. Anyway, yeah, that is the big whammy of those files for Roselle and Holly's brain. They also found a letter, a sealed envelope rather, that simply reads, "To whom it may concern."
And have they opened it?
No.
Did we bring it with us?
Did you guys?
I'm sure we must have.
We must have.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume yeah then.
Well, I was the last person who probably saw him alive, so I could be to whom.
How about
Why don't we just open it right now?
Yeah, let's just all be to whom it concerns.
Okay. I was gonna do dramatic reading, but whatever.
If you want to do a dramatic reading, you can do a dramatic reading. You just have to share it all with us.
No, it's fine.
I'm not going to do a dramatic reading.
Well, because Tommy's going to do dramatic reading for us, is what I wanted to transfer it over to. So I'm going to pass it over.
So I actually didn't have time to write the letter in full, but I will give you the gist.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a letter that is penned by Calvary himself. The general, it's short, pretty sweet, all things considered. Essentially, the gist of the letter is that if this is being read at this moment, I am not on the material plane for the time being. Given my history with my people and with where I come from, the possibility that I return is not a guarantee. Essentially, it's kind of like a please know that shall I never return, my heart is forever with Comet Heights and with this Claudius Ptolemy School of Inspiration. But with the added caveat of like, here's hoping this is bye for now and not goodbye forever. Essentially, hard confirmation that Calvary knew that he was going to be leaving. It's not addressed to anyone in particular. Doesn't mention anyone by name aside from Calvary himself. It's a simple note, but it tells you what you need to know.
I think Pallas is oddly quiet after we read the letter. Kind of knowing that he's not taking... He doesn't feel guilty about it because, like, an adult saved the child. That's like, why would the child feel guilty? But there's still an odd sense of quiet.
Do we need to tell the school that we found this?
Frostfeather knows he's gone.
Okay.
I told her as such.
Okay. Well, does Frostfeather know that it was, like, intentional?
Or expected?
Yeah.
At least.
I don't know. I didn't tell her such, but
I think
they were close. I mean,
I think this letter should find itself. For the first time in our entire lives, we should tell an adult. Or at least leave this letter somewhere where a responsible adult can find it.
yeah, I think that's wise.
Yeah.
We can have it arranged that someone drops it off in front of her office discreetly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, like, it's a school. I'm sure the teachers have mailboxes in the front office.
Yeah.
So true.
Have we reached a verdict as far as, like, whether we know if he's, okay?
I'm not optimistic.
Mhm.
The people who were there, we dealt with most of them, but they were armed. They weren't necessarily open to negotiation.
I mean, he seems hopeful in the letter. Maybe he was more powerful than we thought he was.
Maybe. I could try sending, but sending it gets funky over different planes, and I tried to send to you, Syriie, and it didn't work. So who's to say it would work in reverse? Lord, I sent a person. I think I sent a message to someone on this plane. I don't even know if it worked.
I mean, if there's no guarantee, there's no point, really. So
I suppose.
it's just kind of a final answer to that question, I guess. So not sure what else to do with it.
Right.
Did survive. It would still take months, years for him to get out,
Right.
That is true.
just like you.
Took me a month, and now it's but a day in the Feywild. So, who knows?
So, the files.
Right, the files. Syriie, your dad.
Hmm?
It's in the files. The Aurora shards. I found files on them, and they're linked to your dad.
When? When? You didn't go in the office. How do you know?
How did Dakota know again?
There was a
On
point.
your own.
There was a point a while back where Dakota had done his own bit of like reconnaissance against the VP. I think it might have been like around like the Olympus's 11 era, um, where he had found the seemingly dormant crystal, uh, as well as the files there, and didn't take any of them.
I broke into his office before. I didn't really have time to take anything. But there were files there.
And you didn't think it of note to mention this sooner?
We didn't even know what the shards could do back then.
What we do now.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know. I didn't know if it was important. But I think it's important now.
Give me a second.
I'm so sorry.
So
This is why I shouldn't have chat on
Yeah.
while we are
Your father is in the files. Which ones?
Right.
Modern
Which
context.
Modern context is
Crazy.
crazy.
In the context of today, July 29th, 2025, really funny.
anyway, Syriie, when you touched the shards, you bounced. Your father's not a Fae. If you're not a Fae, most likely. I mean,
Not that I know of.
can he utilize them without?
I just kind of hold my hand out for the paper. Whoever's holding it. If Dakota knows which one in this stack that we have is.
Points at paper.
I'll take my own scan through it.
Does say that Adminor Neverward is given access, has been rewarded access by the town of Comet Heights to access off-limits areas where the Aurora shards grow for personal use, it says.
And by the town of Comet Heights, it means my mom.
Yeah, it means your mom.
But
I think Syriie is just jaw clenched. The yellow eyes are black. And she's not moving, like incredibly still. And is just got her own conspiracy board in her head that's going based on the conversation she overheard last night, I think.
Wait,
I'm in the middle of something.
didn't we find out Azila had a connection to the shards at some point?
You are thinking about the fact that Azila had been doing research.
Yeah, she was researching them. There, I have to stop my dog from going in my closet.
Oh. Interesting.
But probably got them from her dad.
So Azila knows about the shards and probably knows what your dad is doing with the shards, if I had to guess.
She's doing her own independent research, is what it looks like.
I think of all the adults in our lives, if anyone's going to crack about this whole conspiracy, it's Azila.
Probably.
Again, not saying that she knows what your father's doing.
It's not just
But I
that.
think
I mean, he might be the one that has access, but my mom knows something. They were talking about me last night. I think, was it when I was in the middle of sneaking
I think
out?
it was actually this morning.
This morning? Whatever it was. I overheard them talking about something my mom wants to do with me that my dad is tentative or maybe against doing. I don't know. They didn't really say anything further. But it's something that my dad has done to himself.
I have a question. As a person who's now attuned to the Aurora shards, do I think that the process that I went through accidentally could be done intentionally? Or a similar process?
Give me an Arcana check, if you don't mind.
Ooh, not great at those.
Yeah, well,
It's hoping for insight, but it's okay.
that's not,
Percy.
yeah.
Okay, it's only... Huh? Oh, Percy. Sorry.
Sorry.
14.
14. You can't rule out the possibility. There are so many factors at play here. I mean, your Fey heritage, the fact that you came directly from the Feywild, it might have something to do specifically with the touch of Astrophel. It's probably impossible to perfectly replicate, given how many incredibly specific circumstances are surrounding specifically Pallas and his attunement here.
Right.
But you don't think it's absolutely impossible.
Shit. Is Syriie still like kind of 1,000-yard staring?
I think it's hard to tell because you can't see her pupils.
Oh
You don't know
no!
what she's looking at.
I think mentally, Syriie, darling.
Yeah, fine. Hold on one second. How the fuck did you do that?
I'm sorry?
It's the dog. It's Percy.
No, yeah.
Did
What did
Percy
he do? We just see Arielle's apartment's on fire.
How did you fry this rice?
The closet from my angle looks like it's closed, which is what I've gotten up to do 3 times now. And then I watch him come out of what looks like a closed closet with my shoe. He opened it on the other side. It's a sliding door that he knows how to open.
Bro really just wants to come out of the closet, and I gotta respect it.
Based?
Sorry.
Persia.
There's a wagon. I put a wagon in front of the door. And he's so
smart.
He's too smart. I trained him
Whoopee.
well.
Smart.
Whoopee.
What?
Anyway.
Syriie, is there a dog in your brain with me? Like, what's happening?
Woof.
I'm saying about the dog and me, that's what I mean.
Ew.
Does he need to go out? Do we need to take a 5?
No, I'm gonna sprint you, dude. Bad. Asshole.
It's not the spray bottle.
I think he liked this spray bottle. Oh, he liked this spray bottle.
Water.
Finally, a beverage.
No, he actually hates water.
Oh.
The first time I took him for a walk in the rain, he cried for 20 minutes.
Oh.
And
He
you're
was a
like,
stray.
I know his weakness.
Yeah.
He was a stray. He probably has a bad experience with rain.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Syriie, darling, are you? Take your time, but I'm here with you.
I think just what appears like blank gaze is just kind of looking at Dakota. I thought we said no more secrets.
I know, my love.
I didn't want to tell you till I knew the whole story.
Still don't.
Right. But I think I might have put some more pieces together.
By all means, share with the class.
He could only do those things because it was authorized by the city. We know there's only one person who could do that.
Yes, we do.
And we didn't really know till recently that, well, your mom might not be the best person.
Correct.
At least from your mouth. And I know for a fact that your mom really wants to do some bad things because I just talked to your sister. She says hi, I think. Your message did go through.
I know it went through.
Just wanted you to know. She said a lot of stuff. Do you want to say it first?
What did she say that she couldn't say to me?
I want to hear you talk about you first.
I told you about me, Dakota.
Did you miss anything? Please tell me if you missed something, because if you did, that will make this conversation easier.
My family's bad people, Dakota. We all know that. We're trained mind readers. We bend wills to our liking. And I'm in a legacy of shit people, Dakota. Is that what you want me to say? That I'm really scared that what my family has done for generations is going to happen to me tenfold. That I'll be no better than my legacy. I told you this, Dakota. So please do tell me what I forgot.
If that's all you know, that's all you know. No, but your sister told me new things that I think you don't even know. A way to stop this.
I think it's been established that like Pallas sometimes has a hard time controlling his psychic abilities. There's actively like static in the air that Pallas is actively trying to suppress and can't help it right now.
Ezra's got a mittened hand on top of yours. Pallas, his gaze is still trained on Dakota, but quiet gesture towards you.
Tell me. I'm done with you keeping secrets from us.
Comet Heights is in danger. I've known it's been in danger this whole time. I've been saying it as much. Snowpocalypse. Probably not an isolated event. Probably gonna happen soon. Again.
Yeah.
And and I think your family is the reason why.
Yeah.
And you know that?
I didn't.
Well, your sister told me. That's okay.
I come of age on the solstice. That's when shit's gonna go down.
Yeah. Do you want it to go down?
No.
Your sister gave me an option. Gave you an option. She said it was for me, but it's your choice, ultimately, if you decide to do it. She said there was a way to remove the Astrophel from you. To be honest, I don't really know what that fully entails, but there would be a way to prevent you from completing whatever this is, becoming the apex, as you put it. She said it was like your mom was the door and you were the key. You're my friend, Pallas. I don't want to force this choice on you at all. It's your choice entirely. Your powers, your family name, everything. I'm not asking that of you. But all of Comet Heights is. And it's a shitty decision. But it's either that or we kill your mom. So
I think the static that's psychically in the air intensifies to a point where it's almost hard to hear everyone in the room, and then it just disappears.
if your mom is the door, we could always
Fuck
just get rid of the
Dakota.
door. We could always just get rid of the fucking door. Your sister didn't like that idea either.
Yeah,
wants this
it's
she wants this
killing
done
my
without
mom, Dakota.
She wants it done without any bloodshed. And yeah, it's your mom, but she's killed people before. If she caused an apocalypse, she's killed people before, and she'll do it again.
Yeah, so we bring her into prison. I don't
That's
think
funny.
she's a good person.
That's funny. Your mom, with psychic powers and the ability to manipulate anyone in a prison. Where? Where would we keep her? There's no rehabilitation.
I get that there's a key and a door. And it seems like the solution is either get rid of the key or get rid of the door. But what if the key doesn't want to be a fucking key?
You could do the thing. You could do the ritual that your sister
Destroy
was talking
myself.
about. She's fine. In the most blunt way, she's there. She said it was painful and difficult, and I wouldn't wish that upon you by any means. It's your choice. That's why I'm telling you about it now. I don't know why your fucking sister couldn't be here to tell you this, because that would have been much better than me. I think your sister didn't want me to tell you. I think your sister thinks that I don't trust you, and that if this conversation didn't go well, maybe I'd try to kill you. But you're my friend.
Insight check.
I'm not lying.
15.
I'm not going to move forward with the scene until I know that there are blue cards out here.
There are blue cards.
Blue cards.
Great, thank you. Dakota, 15.
I choose to fail. I'm telling the truth. Read my mind.
God, fucking
Do it. Read my mind right now. Book's yours. Open it.
You know what, Dakota? I'm tired of having to read people's minds to believe them. And I know you're being honest with me, but this again, I believe that you trust me. I know my mom's killed people. And I know that she plans on killing again. And I know that she also reads my mom's mind, if not psychically controls it. She's a bad person. And likely sure deserves death. But that doesn't mean I know that I can't stop it in other ways. As far as my mom is concerned, I'm her willing and able assistant in this process. Family is everything to her. So I'm one of the last people she'd expect to betray her. I'm one of the few people who can betray her. And I didn't tell you guys this. Because now you all are marked with a secret. And there's a powerful psychic against us. I'm being honest. I'm not just going to give up my powers. And I'm not going to prove y'all try to kill my mother. I understand the thought. I understand wanting to save people. But if you found yourself in my position, would you do it?
Which one?
Either. Mind you, my psychic powers manifested when I was 3. I'm a sorcerer through and through.
I'm not asking you to do anything that you don't want to do. It's all your choice. I'm putting cards on the table. I thought of another option that wasn't on the table, and I played that card. But I suppose there could be more cards. I just think the game is almost over.
My question is, and I feel like this is a very important question to ask, what's behind the door?
Come on.
No one's really told me.
Come on, let's go see. You want to come? You want to see?
Everyone lock the fuck back in. I have a feeling I know what's going on.
Pardon?
You want to go see? Come on, let's go. Right this way. Dakota gets up. He starts walking to the door.
You're muted.
There. You're muted.
Can we take 5?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Percy! Your timing
That's
is awful,
timing.
my guy.
Is he ringing the bell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
whom-
fine.
You
Like
are-
the past 5 minutes.
Oh my god, we found her! For the one for whom the bell tolls. Alright, it's 10:16. Be back 10:21.
Crazy.
Great. Alright.
Dakota,
Alright, guys.
fuck?
Yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Come on, guys. Right this way.
I think he's taking us to employees only.
Haha.
I think Pallas is being real quiet.
Anyway.
Dakota goes to the front desk, and he places his hand upon the sensor to open the door.
The runes across your forearms and hand light up. With a single blink, they flash in tandem with the markings atop the sensor. And you hear it, the sound of an old, ancient cable chugging along from underneath your feet. Behind the desk, the floor, a panel slides open. And you see it, the lift. Everyone else, you watch Dakota open a trapdoor.
Just down this way, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, look
Dakota
around.
goes.
Are you sure about this?
You want to know what's behind the door?
I do.
Then let's go.
Okay.
Dakota goes.
Does everyone else follow? Love.
Is Pal's getting any sort of psychic sense about this place?
We'll get back to that if that's okay.
Okay.
Dakota, you watch as Roselle, Syriie, Holly, Pallas, Ezra, Pascal, Lav. They all kind of sardine pack themselves onto the lift with you. Pull a lever, and down you go. Deeper and darker you go. It's only a few minutes on the lift before it hits the ground very suddenly. And though the sight is familiar to you, Dakota, to the rest of you, the vision of what looks like the dark remains of some great temple lying at the heart of what you understand is the tallest of the Olympus Mountains. Broken statues that once depicted the faces of people you can't recognize. Cracked tiles beneath your feet. And at the far end of the room, a seal. A massive glowing rune etched into one of the walls inside of the mountain. Glowing and pulsating in tandem with the runes that are blinking frantically all across Dakota's arms.
My family's been here since the conception of Comet Heights. Long ago, there was some force coming from another plane, somewhere else. Either way, it was powerful. And with that power came destruction. So strong, in fact, that it could destroy the whole world. But this rune here contains it, keeps it local, just to Comet Heights. We bear sour winters, so the world isn't covered by ice. Snowpocalypse. My family upkeeps these runes. I bear the mark. Every generation has stayed here at this mountain to renew the rune every single day. Keep the barrier strong. Prevent what's on the other side from coming here. I didn't know if this had anything to do with the shards. I didn't know if it had anything to do with your mom gaining power. But I think I know for sure that I had to tell you guys, because if your mom does whatever happens with you on the solstice, everyone's gonna die. And even if your mom didn't know about this door, if everyone's dead, me, my parents, or anyone who could knowably stop this, if everyone dies, the world is doomed. Pallas, I can't ask you to do anything, but now that you know the truth, I just want you to keep your mind open. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys earlier. I found out on my 18th birthday.
I love the day that we went camping.
Yeah. Well, the day my tattoos appeared.
You
That was
didn't
the
need to
day.
tell us earlier. Thank you for sharing with us now, though.
Yeah, dude.
This opens another path. If we
What do
think
you
of it
mean?
this way. Pandora's the door. Pallas is the key, but you're the lock.
That's true. I am.
We keep you safe. We keep this safe.
Dakota.
Yeah.
I ask this as another bearer of family burden. Do you want to be a lock the rest of your life?
No. If I could get this up, I would.
And if I could give up being the key, I would. But Dakota, why? If I'm stripped of my powers, I'm made no longer the key. If my mom is made no longer the key, regardless. Just because the House of Astrophel isn't trying to break your lock doesn't mean the world won't. Sure, my family has the vested interest, but keeping you safe is an option.
While everyone else in Comet Heights dies.
No. No. Of course not.
I think that might happen. And I know you don't want it to happen, but I think that might. Regardless of what either of us want.
Do I get anything psychic? Still nothing even though I'm in this room, or is it?
Pallas, you don't. Roselle.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep.
Yes! Perfect.
The triumvirate.
This is what I wanted. My scheme.
Sid.
Yeah.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, boss.
If you're feeling up to it, would you mind telling me, has Roselle's mind been anywhere in particular being down here?
I think so. Like, this is really reminiscent of where Carnation came from, right?
And we'll get to that, but I want to just ask. Is there a feeling sitting in Roselle's chest here?
I think so, yeah. Something very final. Yes?
Would you allow me to?
Okay.
Very suddenly, Dakota, Pallas, you're in the middle of this conversation. Syriie, Holly, you're not quite expecting it either. Carnation leaps out. And
is that
you
what?
watch as very slowly Carnation treads step by step towards the seal.
Wait, Roselle, what's it doing?
I really don't know right now.
Make it stop.
They don't advance close to it. Only their head tilted up at it. They sit on their hind legs and for a while just stare.
Roselle.
It's gone. What's going on?
It's the same.
Yeah.
The thing that had me trapped.
Snore.
It's the exact same.
So, what do we need to do about that? Do you think something else is trapped? Or...
They spoke to us. They spoke to me. You were there.
I cast Detect Thoughts. I know there's a slight connection between the two of them, and I'm trying to hijack this.
No. Wait. I have resistance to something. Yeah, wait.
It's not a check if I'm just trying to hear your surface thoughts.
I thought I had something against that.
If Pallas probes deeper, then that's
you're-
when you make a save.
you're an
That's
elf,
technically
right?
true.
I am a kalashtar.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
Again,
Your
I'm not
creature-
trying.
Your
I'm not
creature type
thinking
is. Are kalastars humanoids? They are, right?
humanoids.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
are they okay? If they were undead, then technically it might be different. But yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage on all wisdom saving throws, but
Yeah,
subtle
no.
thoughts isn't a.
Okay.
What are you Aidan, what are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to hijack this conversation because I know there's a psychic connection between the two of them, and I know that she's probably communicating because she's not speaking out loud. I'm assuming right now.
No.
You're just staring at a cat and we're going, Roselle, what the fuck? And you're not responding. So I'm trying to hear what you're hearing.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to
Classic.
when like in a 90s movie when they're like, it's a three-way call the whole time. I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
Pallas. Turning on your own word from just a few minutes ago, you reach into, is it Roselle's mind? Is it Carnation's mind? Who's to say? And Roselle, you hear Carnation is in the middle of speaking. They had spoken to me. Is this what? Get out! Get out! As Carnation whips around and yowls at Pallas.
Thought you weren't reading minds.
Alice!
Yeah, until the thing was going to the seal.
And you think I can't take control of that? Do you think if something bad was about to happen, I wouldn't be able to stop it?
Who's to say? Now, let's talk. Since you
I
have
was
such
busy-
strong opinions about me. I'm not looking at Roselle. I'm looking right at Carnation.
Can you get out of my mind so we can finish that conversation? Please.
So you guys get to know everything about me, and I don't get to know anything about y'all.
I showed you a pretty big secret a second ago. Maybe get
And
a
I
minute to
appreciate
think out
that.
for like a minute. For like a minute.
Maybe I'm
I
not
can-
the only thing. Maybe I'm not the only threat. Have we ever thought about the fact that there may be a backup key? No, because I'm the only problem. We don't know what Carnation is. Roselle hasn't told us if Roselle knows. and you're all just okay letting it wander up to the seal. If I did that, you guys would have me downed in a second. Am I wrong?
No.
Can you control it, Roselle?
I not entirely control. It's mostly mutual trust.
I think we have to extend some trust, Pallas. I think we're all making discoveries today.
I mean, contrary to popular belief, and I don't like to hide things that I know from people. There's a difference between things that are private and things that need to be kept secret. And I don't particularly like having secrets. So, if I know something important in this moment, I will share it with you. Just because there's one thing that we don't entirely know right now doesn't mean that it's going to be dangerous, that it's going to hurt you specifically. I want the best outcome in this moment.
Yes, but does Carnation?
I trust that Carnation does, because Carnation wants what's best for me. Okay?
I can say it myself.
Okay. You can say it.
I will need you to play.
Okay. Oh, Carnation. I'll be speaking directly from Carnation for a moment, okay?
Carnation has been looking away, their hair standing on end, furiously flickering embers across their back. They turn around and look at you, Pallas, and as carefully as they approach the seal, they approach you. They do not come closer than a few feet away. And after a moment of silence, I think I understand now.
I think I understand now.
I fear that you are looking upon what would be to happen if there was nothing behind the door.
I think we're looking at what will happen if nothing is behind the door.
It's not you that I'm frightened of. Not anymore. I thought they look back at the seal and then back at you, Pallas. We have the same gift.
Not you. Or we have the same gift.
They said the world would end in ice and fire. That's the poem, right? The saying.
That's what was in the book, yeah.
Well, here we are.
In fire.
Stars.
What are you?
I am my
I am what might have been within you in another life.
I am what it might have been within you in another life.
I wish my memories are failing me. I wish I knew for sure. But whatever that one is protecting. And Carnation looks at Dakota. It is to you what I am to Roselle now.
I convey that. I didn't catch all of that.
Yeah,
actually.
I didn't catch it either.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Whatever is being sealed away, it is to you what I am to Roselle.
So, sorry, this is me, Roselle, talking. Should we set it free? Or
No.
no. Carnation, what do we do with you?
Why were you sealed away in the first place?
Someone watching your seal?
Not anymore.
Perhaps it was for the same reason.
Two seals.
Why?
Dakota, I'm going to need you to give me a history check with advantage.
Holy shit.
The families that were
Holy-
dying.
Yeah,
Fuck.
my uncle.
I don't think you need to make that a check anymore.
My uncle, he was watching that one.
Family
My
friend.
uncle's- There was a
He was
family friend.
uncle to you, but
He was
Not biological.
There was a family friend. He was practically my uncle. But he, I think, looking back now, I think he had the same responsibility my parents did. And that one happened to be released because he passed away.
it is not destruction I want. It is not hellfire that I want to stoke. But that is what it wants, they say, looking towards the seal.
Do you know what's in there? Do you remember? Is it anything like you?
They might have been my friend at one point. They know me. I had long accepted being sealed away, I suppose. They have not.
Carnation. If you wanted to, and I trust that you don't, could you control Roselle? Or do you need her?
I don't know if that is something I wish to find out.
Is it possible that as a last resort, if this thing gets out, if we can't stop it before it gets out, could Pallas control it? If you say that this thing is to them as you are to Roselle, as a last resort, is it possible to contain it?
It was by happenstance that Roselle fucked me in the first place. But this connection is innate. It is within you. It is within you, and it always has been within you. Maybe it is. But I suppose this is the difference. I wasn't fighting against my restraints.
And it stands to reason that as its counterpart, you may be the one thing powerful enough to stop it. You say it could have been your friend. But you've grown amongst the people of Comet Heights, man. You've lived among us. You've seen us at our best and at our worst. If push comes to shove, would you defend it?
And very slowly, Carnation turns and looks up at you, Roselle. Until my dying breath.
Okay. Charlie. My mother is arguing with the dogs. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I kind of lost what was happening in the last few seconds.
Pallas asked Carnation if they would defend Comet Heights now that they've known life amongst mortals, and Carnation looked at Roselle and said that they would do so with their dying breath, until their dying breath.
Okay. I know I'm biased, but I really do trust Carnation in this. But I'm worried. It's dumb to say, but I'm very worried.
I have something to say that you guys aren't going to like. But I think Dakota and I need to hear it. Why live our lives in fear of this door opening? When we can open it and kill what's inside.
That's a band-aid. That's a band-aid, and you know it's a band-aid.
Oh, and the rest of our lives serving us band-aids. Me being stripped of my power, you being stripped of any future prospects out of this town.
You do deserve better, Dakota.
On a distant world. On a distant
Wait.
world.
You both deserve
Everyone who comes behind you, Dakota, deserves better. We have information that some of your ancestors might not have had, and we can do something about it.
don't think there's ever been an Astrophel and an Olympus to work together. Ever. Let alone with whatever carnation is. And of course, a brilliant monk, a brilliant artificer, and a brilliant cleric. Not to mention that cleric being the patron of two distinctly different deities. What I'm saying is, we can act now and free ourselves. My mom will be a threat if this is wrong.
I think your mom will still be a threat, quite frankly.
Yeah, but like in a lot more of a manageable way.
A more mortal threat.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like apples and oranges, but still.
Right.
If you think that we can't take on your mom, I don't think we can take on this.
Yeah. This does seem a little bit more intimidating than your mother, ultimately.
You don't know my mother, but
I know that your mother's mortal. Your mother can die.
right.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Dakota, you were saying that even if we got rid of Pandora, there's still a whole world out there that might come for this thing.
And that would be
If
my
there's not,
responsibility. And
if
that'd be
there's
my
nothing,
responsibility.
if there's nothing to come after,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is what's behind the door, guys. And I think it's worse than Mayor Astrophel. If we want to go for the bigger thing, I get it. But don't do it for me. Okay? Please
Sorry.
don't do it for me.
Dakota.
Sorry, Holly was just going to say something. And
I'm sorry, but Dakota, you've been putting the party first for so much of time. It is time that you have something that we put you first. It is about time.
hey, Dakota, all due respect, let's think about it like this. Yes, I do want to make sure that the world doesn't end. I'd also like to see you go to fucking Stanford.
Thanks.
We give a shit about you too.
if it makes you feel better, we're doing this for Comet Heights, but you know the real reason.
And hey, you know who lives in Common Heights?
Right.
If your family has been doing this alone all this time, what are we waiting for? We can change that.
And I really hate to say this, but there are other Astrophels. They may not have passed down as strong of a gift as my direct bloodline has, but there are always going to be people with vested interest in killing you, Dakota.
To make sure you have a chance to run.
Dakota? It's a very similar question to asking me to take my powers. But you don't want this power. You don't want this burden. I don't know what lays on the other side of that wall. But I also know that you have potential. Really good potential. it's worth thinking about.
Yeah. There were days I thought about leaving. Just going on the road and just going wherever I wanted. After school, obviously. But my parents said maybe I could have something like that. But I know that I'd eventually have to come back here. And then maybe raise someone else of my own to do the same thing. You're right. You're right. I don't want this. I don't. Damn it, I love this town, but I hate being here.
I think before we consider this further, I have something reckless to do.
If you open that door, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you.
Oh, please. You know I died after the first one. Syriie,
Your skull would cave in so quick.
you know how to hold me back in case anything goes wrong. And I still have detect thoughts up, and I want to try to push it beyond the seal and see what's on the other side. I don't want to break the seal. I want to try to gaze beyond it. See if its thought can reach mine.
Does that go both ways?
If you probe deeper, technically,
Something bad might happen.
If you probe deeper and they,
I'm just trying to establish a connection. Mind you, there's like 7 of you guys on and Pallas has like 50 hit points. In a single round, every one of you could easily kill Pallas in a round. You know what I mean?
Breeze's got a ready to not Breeze. Fuck.
Been too long away from.
I play Breeza every other week.
Yeah.
Syriie's got a ready to action. We're fine.
You are okay. Okay. Just to be very clear about what's happening here. You are casting detect thoughts on whatever is beyond the seal.
Yep. Or I'll try to use my telepathic connection spell, or whatever ability is gonna allow me to somehow interact with whatever's on the other side.
I'm gonna be an asshole and I'm gonna check something real quick.
Unfortunately, I can't detect thoughts through a wall of stone about a foot thick.
You're using telepathic speech or detect thoughts?
Whatever's gonna work. I'll try both.
Do you want it to know you're there or not? Because telepathic speech will probably.
Technically, detect thoughts is cast on a range of yourself, and you cast it on yourself.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because functionally, whether you do telepathic speech or detect thoughts, rules as written, you could not do either. Here's what I will say. Pallas. It's just a thought. You reach out towards the seal. You can't see whatever's lying behind it. You don't know what's lying behind it. But for just a split second, if you close your eyes for long enough, you can see it. Swirling clouds of purest magic. Periwinkles and purples and blues, twinkling in coalescence like the night sky. The arcane mistral. It is no simple creature that you've ever seen. It is the purest of arcane presences, and it is breathing. An embodiment. And beholding the sight, all you can hear while reaching towards this magic the great things, you and I. And you are pushed beyond the seal again. You are you in your body. It is your own magic. It is your own mind. You are in control.
What did it say?
What did it say? I couldn't hear you, babe.
Oh, did you not hear? Damn it.
I caught it. You did.
We could have, I believe it was, we could have so much fun, you and I.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I heard we could do great things.
That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
Short-term memory of a goldfish.
It said we could do great things. It's the minstrel. Mistral.
The arcane mistral. Yeah, I think we just kill your mom, man.
Oh my God.
We gotta fight. That's like raw magic. Like it seems a lot stronger than your mom. Like, I don't wanna, but like I'll stay here.
No. At this point,
Absolutely-
we're giving
absolutely
up.
not.
At this point, we're not going to let you. At this point, you have no choice.
It's a bunch of fucking wind. Are you serious?
Dakota, you are going
Magic wind.
You are going to have the road trip of your goddamn dream.
Yeah, we're going on a fucking road trip.
If we, I want to go on a road trip with you guys so bad.
And we gotta kill some wind to do it.
Will's looking at me.
But if we fail, the world is doomed.
I'm sure some very powerful adults will stop it if we don't.
Dude,
That's a
no,
lot
they
of
won't.
faith.
No, they won't. I'm studying fucking environmental science, man. We could have prevented all this shit 20 years ago. They're not gonna do shit.
All right,
They're not gonna do fucking shit. Now
All
I'm
right.
getting political.
Oh, Dakota, this is really dire. This is really. Lav is shaking your leg. This is really dire. This is really dire.
Yeah, this is dire.
I think the weird thing is this Pallas is kind of quiet and kind of smiling. And I think everyone would be concerned by that if it wasn't for Pallas going, we could. It's acknowledging there's a chance that it's going to get defeated. It knows that it's not going to do things without some bumps along the road, that there's a chance. A god just used the term could.
Doesn't sound very concrete to me.
Yeah, well, it's not concrete, it's wind.
Thank you, Ezra.
The horse's mouth.
Guys,
It's not concrete, it's wind. Well, if it's from a horse.
if it could do great things, and it can be killed or stopped.
It's stopped right now.
No.
No, it's not.
It's
You know it's not.
If it really is the arcane mistral, then that seal is holding it back from its true potential, but it's still out there and it's still getting stronger.
I agree.
And it comes to a peak on my birthday
Go figure.
when it gets released.
And your mom's able to tap into it. And I'm
But
sure
so
you
am
could
I.
too. Yeah.
But
The
we also
fact that, sorry, you go.
know it's of the Fey realm to some degree.
We trap it in the Fae.
Throw some iron at it.
But what if we could banish it? There are many great feats of magic in the Fae that may be able to wrangle it in. I don't
Maybe.
know, but we could talk about this for hours, and frankly, we don't have them. But Dakota, this is the chance.
Right here. Right now.
Well, in like a week.
Yeah.
You've seen what we can do with prep time?
Oh my God, we could poison it.
No.
I will say,
We leave out a slice of
all-
cake.
of all groups of people to be able to do it, like think about all we have, all that we have accomplished, like so far. I don't know. Like I'm not trying to be like,
No, I mean, Dakota, do you remember that time that you had a fucking lesser archfey in a headlock ready to snap his fucking neck?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
weather is nothing.
I think we're all underestimating the fact that Enix is actively the patron of heaven and hell.
yeah.
I think Enix just goes, no. like, if I'm able to serve as some sort of conduit and we have some sort of plan to do it once I conduct it, I forget the lock and key. We're just us.
Okay.
We don't have to have it figured out right now.
There's so much we need to figure out.
There's so much we need to figure out.
I have so many questions.
Can we stab the wind?
Can
I
you
don't think we
can you
can.
shoot the wind? Like,
don't think
can
we
I
can.
can
I can punch ghosts. I think I can punch the wind.
I
my
believe in
God.
you, Siri.
If anyone can
Yeah,
punch the wind,
I've
my
seen
God.
I've seen you punch wind so many times, actually.
I think I'm gonna beat your ass. We haven't
Oh, yeah?
talked yet. We haven't
Oh,
talked
yeah?
yet, but I'm gonna beat your ass.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've won all of our sparring sessions.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We had a spar again, and you lost. But we
So-
didn't do it.
On a
Because Tommy didn't
history-
want to give it the screen time.
On a
Anyways.
history check of a 19, do I remember the casualties of Snowpock in this moment?
Number one, please don't make checks without at least asking me first.
So true.
Number two, do you remember the casualties of Snowpock?
I'm trying to think if there's anyone who I think would maybe have seen a bit more of what happened in Snowpock. Metagaming here. I'm trying to see if Pallas would connect anything to Molly.
Maybe Molly's friends. Do you know any
Molly's
of Molly's friends?
friends.
Molly's friends, none of whom are at Comet Heights right now.
But Pallas would have some of their phone numbers. I'm just trying to think of like
They were
what
traumatized. Those bitches left.
right. But I'm trying to think being like there has to be someone with a connection to the arcane mistral who would understand a way that it could be combated in some sense. I don't know.
Are you so okay?
I don't know.
Can I
I'm grasping straws.
can I give you a straw to grasp at?
Yes.
Would you like to change the question to who do you know that understands the arcane mistral?
Yes. Frostfeather.
Frostfeather is an option, but she knows a lot about magic in general. It's not specific enough. Who has already driven it out of her? Who did Dakota just finish talking to only a few hours ago?
Fuck.
Family reunion.
Yeah.
I tried to get that bitch's fucking phone number, and she was like, "Oh, tell you when you're ready to talk to."
Do you
Fuck
think
he
has a
you.
phone?
She didn't even say. She didn't even say that, and she doesn't have a phone.
Wait, do I still have the? Do I still have the?
Yeah, Lake.
Oh,
You
we could
do.
reach out to.
I could reach out to Robius, and they're literally married. So
Ugh,
Or just,
fine.
catch your vibe.
dude,
He's not gonna like this plan.
Yeah.
He doesn't
yeah,
have to. He doesn't have to know the plan.
None
yeah.
of them have to know the plan at all.
Also, I would like to know a little bit, but anyway, sorry. That's not even a little bit what's worth talking about right now. But um, do should we do it? Like, I don't. When do you want me to? Because do you need time to prepare? Like, this is your family.
I don't really know what we have to prepare. We're kind of at our last options here.
I'm
I'm
more
a
meaning
little-
like mentally.
From a logical standpoint, we don't really have to worry about them finding out the plan if your sister doesn't have your powers.
Well, we are kind of colluding to release it so we can kill it.
How about we just reach out and find out what we can?
Okay.
She clearly doesn't really wish that much ill will towards you. She didn't kill you.
She doesn't want to kill you now.
I
She
press
doesn't want to
the-
kill your mom.
Yeah.
Should we get out of the escalate like this place?
Yeah, we
first?
should go before my
Yeah.
parents get here. Like, it'd be kind of awkward if they realized that I told them like my centuries-long family secret that I was supposed to keep hidden.
Was revealed to
So,
the enemy.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, let's go.
hey, guys. Do you want to just relocate somewhere and just hang out for a bit?
Well, we can
I
stay. We can
Don't
stay
want to
in.
go home.
We can
so-
stay. We can stay in the lodge. We just can't stay here.
Yeah. I
mean,
feel like
Is
it might be
tomorrow-
it might be a last chance to do so for a while.
We
Is
didn't
tomorrow
need our
school day?
visa.
two people talked at one time and I didn't hear any.
Yep. Who wants to
Yep.
go first?
You go.
It's tomorrow school day. This is me asking.
It's a Tuesday.
Okay, dang. I was
I
like, I
really
was gonna
don't
suggest a
care.
sleepover.
Hey,
Well,
we're so
well,
close to the school.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that
the
is
thing.
true.
Like tomorrow, we
Y'all-
all just carpool. It's so
Y'all
easy. We can
want-
just ski lift.
I might. Actually, there's no way that I'd have like. Never mind. Because she's not a sewer. She's more of a. Never mind. Also, that'd be weird. Never mind. You know.
Hey, you're so
Okay.
fine, like.
All in favor.
Yeah.
Let's leave.
We got some pizza to finish up. Fine.
It's probably really cold.
I prefer cold pizza. I don't know if
I
that's
have-
crazy.
I
You're
have
sick in the
budget
head.
and I can heat it up. Roselle's full of fire. Roselle can.
I can
do the
reheat
people part.
anything you dream of.
Oh
And
boy, a
we're-
walking toaster oven.
While we're in the lift on the way back, Dakota's gonna say something else. When Snowpuck first happened, I
Turn it on.
I don't remember
you said
what
that-
happened. I just remember after Snowpuck, everyone told me I did such a great job keeping everyone safe and helping people, but I don't remember a single thing that I did that day. I don't know what it did to me. I don't know if it had anything to do with what's behind the door. I don't know if it took control or if I just lost it, but
Or if powerful sorceress with modified memory got to you.
that too. But
I know we just
I
talked
just
about
wanted to put that out there that if we go through this plan, you guys should be ready to take me out if I start doing anything weird. I don't know.
I'm all for hanging out at the moment. I hate to say it. I hate it. Is the offer to read your mind still on the table?
Yeah. Go for it.
Are you sure?
I've told you all the secrets that I have today.
Why do you need to?
Actually, wait. I'm so sorry. I forgot a secret. I really. This is entirely so personal, but I really don't like that color on you.
Fireball. I'd ask how many people were in this elevator.
Will, inspiration. Perfect. That is a perfect joke. Inspiration.
It's just like, oh well, shit.
Pallas somehow gets it going back down to the seal. I'm opening it.
Yeah.
Wait.
What are you trying to do, Aidan?
I want to detect his thoughts, deep dive on what happened to him at Snowpock.
Aidan, with so much love, we are pushing 11:30 at this point.
Okay, well, we'll pick
now's
up,
not the time.
Maybe
cut
that could
back
be.
to it.
Could that be a next session activity? That'd be fun.
That can be a
I
next
feel
session.
like it's really important.
I think
Yeah.
it's pretty important. Yeah.
Hey.
Arielle, write that down. Write that down, Arielle. Arielle, write that.
Can we save it for next session?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was important to say now because it was relevant at the moment.
Sure.
Very relevant.
You guys make it back upstairs. It's snowing out still, and evening is beginning to descend upon you guys for a bit, but the opportunity is there. You make a night out of it. Pizza, warmed up or still cold, depending on how you like it. Hot cocoa. Not since Pallas has been back have you guys really been able to just hang out. All of you. Is it nice? Who's to say? It's maybe it's hard to sort of feel at ease, but Pallas said something to Syriie a few sessions ago. Sometimes it's nice to just be teenagers for a little bit. While you still have the time. At a certain point in the night, while the conversation is lulled. All right. I'm asking for the sake of it. Are there any other secrets that no one has touched yet?
I think I'm fresh out.
Yeah, I'm good. My family doesn't have any more secret doors, so.
Oh, mine has so many.
What?
Important ones, I mean.
We've got issues with mine. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, we will.
That's not a secret. Last call?
I think Carnation's Nodos.
Like the lake?
Those?
Like the guy that Lake's named after. Or the thing.
Do we want to unpack that later? Or
Yeah, later.
That feels
Hey,
like
it
nothing else
was a
is
last
needed.
chance. You called for it. I just realized I forgot to mention it.
My secrets are also a later thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you for being honest. I'm a girl.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, said. My I would really like it if you guys use the name Lavinia. Lav, I guess. I don't know, that's what Enix has been using. Some of you guys knew this already. I just yeah.
Glad
Great.
you felt safe enough to tell us.
Yeah, thanks
I'm
for
very
telling us.
proud of you.
Look, if the world is going to end in a couple of days, I don't want to go out not
I think
having
this is
finally said it out loud, so.
I think this is such a canon experience of a queer person coming out to their queer friend group and everyone going, great, and just moving right along. I know it happened to me twice.
So do you want more pizza? Here's some more pizza.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Pallas changes her contact in his phone. Great.
Are we no questions? Are we not?
She, hers,
I mean,
she, they.
do you want us to have questions? Like,
No. I
it's all
just
about
wasn't.
how
I wasn't sure if it was gonna be a thing. I guess she, her.
Okay.
Do you want us to tell people?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Cool.
I love secrets.
Okay, so I guess we all got a couple new secrets tonight.
Yeah.
I was getting so excited. I have some dresses I bought for Emerine, but now I hate her, so I can give them to you.
Wait,
roughly just your size. Wait,
for real?
Yeah, I have like. It's okay. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so glad I got used to be taking up space in my wardrobe.
No, for real.
I think at the mention of Emerine, Syriie, she's a little slow, puts the pieces together from her conversation with Emerine 2 hours ago. And I think if that mental connection is still up, Pallas just hears, I'm going to commit a murder. Just like, I'm gonna kill Dion.
Please don't let it be my mom. What are you thinking?
No, it's
I'm
just,
gonna commit a murder, and the instant response is, please not my mom.
No, like I was already going to beat Dion's ass, but like,
do we think he's still alive?
I hope not, for his sake.
I'll bring him back and do it again.
I love Dakota.
Wait.
Revivify.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Revivify, counterspell, revivify.
Do I know that this was all to do, that there was a secret, and then do we piece together that the secret that Lav was keeping?
It was said a while ago. Dion had found evidence towards it that he thought was Lav pretending to be like a different student in order to like catfish people.
Got it. Sorry, my bad.
So it was not a direct hate crime.
Oh, okay.
Still fucked up.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
To be clear. Lav kicks her feet a little bit. And you see that she just kind of like rests her head on Pascal's forearm. And the night kind of winds down. Dakota, Holly, Pallas, Roselle, Syriie. The pieces are fitting together. It's just a matter of time before they all can meet one another as something whole. But for now, if only for a moment, I think it is so that these people deserve peace. And so that is where I'm going to end session for tonight. Me when I said I'd end session 11, and then the conversation just naturally happened to go another half hour.
Hey, that's how these things work.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling?
So good.
So good.
Dear God.
Were we recording that Yeah, we're still recording.
We're still recording. Holy
Okay.
shit. Oof. Thank you guys so much.
I missed you guys.
I missed you guys so dearly. I missed these
let's not
characters.
do this. Let's do this a bit more sooner than a couple months
Yeah.
out.
Can we have our next session within the next month?
So some of us are going to India, and by some of us I mean Aidan. So it's gonna have to wait a couple weeks, but
Aiden.
Have fun.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna be
family
dead ass.
Oh, I meant within August.
Some
Not
of us
within
are
July.
also going to Costa Rica and Panama.
Yeah.
Very cool. When?
So I'm going from the 20th to of August to like.
So what I'm hearing is when I get back from India, you leave for Costa Rica.
Yeah, but I'm only there for like
Wonderful.
I'm there for 10 days, so it's not gonna be me there forever.
So what I'm hearing is September. We'll circle back around.
If that's okay.
Unless
Son of a bitch.
Hey,
Next
wait, that's
week.
better than like half a year, 3/4 of a year.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so
Sorry.
we are going to move forward with the understanding that we are going to play in September.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine.
I'll take off work. I'll do it.
I'm moving in like a week, so that means that I'll have
Yeah.
much more schedule.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be starting at 9 to 5, so I'm gonna have a very consistent schedule.
Me too.
well,
Employed.
my friends.
Employed
I'm still
beam.
unemployed, so I'll have an unemployed schedule.
Hashtag
Everyone-
unemployed.
Everyone, focus your employment beam.
Thank you.
Well, folks.
Oh no, you're a lawyer. No.
Oh, we are still recording the employment beam.
Yep.
Well, folks. I have missed this game. I have missed these characters. I have missed this world, and I have missed this party so much. And I am so glad that we are back. That we came back on such an amazingly emotionally resonant session. So much happened. I did not write down a single line of planning. I had the spirits came to me in a dream, and it was like, it is going to be okay. And you know what? I could not be happier.
Did you know I
slayed.
was gonna do that?
You told me. You mentioned
I
it in the
did
last
tell
session.
you. I didn't know if you remembered or thought it was going
trust
to
me,
happen.
I was listening to the VOD of last session at work today. I remembered.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
It means anything.
It was huge. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. And Aidan, Alex, Arielle, Lake, Will. 5 sessions remain. Have a good night, y'all.
That's bonkers.
Don't say
That's
that.
crazy.
Love y'all.
Bye bye.